Hey everyone, Vertin here, and welcome back to our first 1999 for an event that we've all been waiting for. And as you can see from the right side of my screen here, you all know what this is if you played this game before. It is the Assassin's Creed Reverse 1999 collaboration event. So, well, unfortunately, due to some recording problems with my voice recorder, the video was recording so well, but it did not record my voice, so we're going to do this scratch, and it'll be spliced. The most important parts will be kept, but, let's see what we have here. So, I was waiting, I know it's been a week since I've done an Assassin's Creed game, or at least, this event came out a week ago, and I had some stuff to do, like Genshin, Endless Zone, trying to keep up with the stories as well, or events that need to be done here. So let's take a look at what we have seen so far. So this is called Stage Beyond Sunlight, and as you can see, look at Apple here. He's got his own outfit here, and kind of looks like an apple of Eden, to be honest, because you can see the markings here and it's gold, and yeah, he's an apple. And there are some stuff as well to do, like something else. Let's take a look at this data collection. There's like stuff to do, like you have to complete certain things to gain these butterflies or these points to get your rewards here and all. So I think the first reward is just a icon here. Then another one of these Path of Insights. Then some collectible, I think. It looks pretty cool, though. I think it's Artifice of Alexios, apparently. So I'm thinking that we may get Alexios at some point, but we have to complete these things. So I'm not sure when we can get this apple. I think this is a skin for Apple as well, but let's take a look at this here. Let's see. Firenze contracts, Rise of Shadows, Blades, and Free Wall. Choose a weapon and route based on the enemy's weapon route. This might be some other time, but let me take a look at this as well. Also, new outfits are out here. For the pass, I believe, the jukebox, it'll be for Eternity, the Golden Nurturer. Look at her outfit as well. I've already gotten her outfit already while I was getting this video ready. But look at this. All in peacock feathers here. Her bag is a peacock. And she looks really, really gorgeous. But let's look at the bank as well. I also noticed that you get a free Warring Blessing. Then of course Ezio is here as well. You can get it free here. And you get a free Decatone as well. I've already used it, but I didn't get Ezio in time, apparently. So, let's look at the garment. So here we're at the garment shop to look at the 3 collaboration outfits for 3 characters here. And I've already got... Actually, I was about to get Vila's here. But let's take a look at Elizabeth and Marcus. Although I regret not getting Elizabeth, but, well, she was very hard to pull. So her outfit's called the Serpentine Primavera. And I think each of these outfits has a reference of their own. Like, I can already see plain as day that she is holding the Apple of Eden, or the Golden Apple. Then the Daughter of the Wine Dark Sea. And I kind of like it because she actually does look like an actual siren. It's really going with the colors. I like the deep blue sea colors. And then Marcus. Again, I regret not pulling. Hers is called To the Gates of the Underworld. A little Greekan style here and there. And I think each of their abilities will have a unique animation of their own. But in the Miracle Mart, we have a suitcase, or at least what was it again? Some travel scrapbook style of Florence. And I think through the shadows, there's an icon and a building called the Bronze Lung Fu. Not sure what it is or means about that, but nothing I can say here by here.
You might consider leaving your door unlocked at night.
Okay, and so here we are in the summit here, and Ezio is pretty much like the first summit here. And I think Cassandra might be the second one as well. Plus, there's a gift here. Something about this. So, I noticed in the store, you can buy either these two things here. They'll give you, like, a certain number of these. Let's just call it, Unilogs. And I have done my fair share of pulling, and I didn't get Ezio. But apparently, before I even did say it, you can actually get him in 100 summons. So I'm halfway to get him immediately before I can get him. And you know me, I have played Assassin's Creed for a long time. Like, my first... So I did play Assassin's Creed for a very, very, very long time. I have played 1, 2, then 3, not Revelations, unfortunately. I did play Rogue. I did play Black Flag. I played all 3 side-scroller versions of the game. Assassin's Creed China, Russia, and India. I did a little bit of Odyssey. I did a little bit of Valhalla when it was free to play in the weekends. But I never did Shadows because, like, I stopped playing when I got to Syndicate. I did play Syndicate, and it take up a lot of space. It's costing a little money. You know how games are like these days. You know, at the time I couldn't afford it. Most of the games. When it got to a different story, it just kind of stopped being interesting when the main character of the first 3 stories, you know, Desmond, kind of chose to sacrifice himself to keep the Earth safe, but releasing one of the ancient ones, or whatever you call them, preceptors or precursors, onto the world, and it just stopped being interesting. Although some games were interesting, but then the RPG aspect got introduced, and it was okay. And that's all I gotta say. So, I hope you guys are ready for the story. So, let's go ahead and get into La Primavera di Firenze.
This is taking too long. Have you finished sharpening that knife?
Soon. Signore, it's difficult to work with these cracked ribs. Not to mention this fever.
Stop whining and get to work.
All right. Forgive me, Signore.
Do you think Mr. Apple could regenerate if we only find his core?
What you're searching for isn't just any apple. It's a talking one. This golden apple could only be an offering to the gods.
These ribbons are not decorations. Someone used the Dionysias to infiltrate the city. I know this armor.
Unbelievable. The key to the secret chamber.
Find it at all costs!
Whoa. No!
Shh. Quiet. Stay close. Stick to the shadows.
Vertin! Watch out!
You can't bring peace through destruction. Alexios.
Whoa. Dudes, I just got chills. Like, look at this. Look at how the menu is here. My god, I love this. This... You guys have no idea how long I've waited for this event to come here. And 15 years of my... I think... Yeah. I'm guessing 15 years of my life just came back to me. Or... Yeah. It's pretty nice. I just have no idea how good this feels. Alright, let me see what else we have here. That's about Tolls. That's Ezio's here. We've got on Sunkissed Vines. I think that's the song that's playing here. Then Square of Stealth, Simulated Canal, and Simple Vision Blocks. Alright, let's look at the main event now. Let's go ahead and start this. It's the Animus level selector. That is awesome. That is so cool. Alright, let's go ahead and begin with this story. Alright, that's really cool how it looks. To the first part, the Particles of Chaos. Yeah. Ooh, laboratory environment initialized, interferometer activated. Particle generation mode enabled. It looks like something's initiating. Possibly that what that machine's behind the background looks supposed to be. Let's see what we got here. Rain, huh? The Lorenz lab.
It started to rain.
Oh my. We nearly walked into the rain without any protection. The Observer instruction book should have told us to bring our equilibrium umbrella.
No need for excess perspiration. The rain you're seeing is completely dissimilar to the storm. Just a byproduct generated by this device, the Huygens Fresnel interferometer. It was built to observe the interaction between particular entities and chaotic systems.
So this device about our heads is an interferometer?
That's right. We'll be utilizing it during our experiment that, to jog your memory, you volunteered for. Thanks for that, by the way.
We volunteered.
Miss Regulus and Miss Sotheby already went in ahead of you. You'll probably find them in the world you're going to. Now, prepare for an enthralling adventure.
Yeah, the two lab rats don't match the experimenter's enthusiasm. I cannot blame them.
The instruction book says this machine sends our minds to other worlds, and the destinations are particular to a time and place. Do I have that right?
Alright, something just clicked onto me. Like, if Assassin's Creed was made in probably in 2002? Maybe 5? Maybe? I'm not sure. I wouldn't have to look it up, but it's gotta be past the 1999 mark. And somewhere in 2000, 2010, or 2005, whatever. How did these people create an Animus if they didn't have the technology back on the Assassin's Creed one time?
Wow, you actually did your homework for once. Yep, it's true. These particular sorts of places have many names. Quantum superposition, simulated worlds, space-time bubbles. Call it whatever you like. I kind of like the name Stage in the Rain.
Stage in the Rain sounds lovely. This apple can't wait to visit a new world.
I'm sure.
Now, how do we begin? Are there any experimental procedures we must go through? Let me guess. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and walk clockwise in a circle 3 times.
But how would you walk? X offers an amused laugh at Apple's natural humor.
No need. Besides, how would I get you to walk in a circle?
He floats.
Well, this apple doesn't see a problem.
Yeah, just make him roll.
With that said, if you have no strict procedure, what exactly are you intending with this experiment? Is it a novel scientific experience, or just a jolly bit of fun?
X shrugs.
Oh, it's a serious experiment. One in which I propose to examine the very randomness that we usually attempt to avoid. As you stand on the stage, breathing in and out, the raindrop's behavior should start to change.
Because I'm breathing on the stage?
How can he breathe? He's an apple.
More precisely, because you exist on the stage. Go ahead and touch the raindrops.
Apple taps on one of the raindrops that hang in the air, as if it were a miniature heart.
What?
The raindrops are chaotic at first, but a pattern emerges as they bounce and spin before the red fruit, giving off a soft glow. On the surface, they could be mistaken for any other raindrop, yet ancient secrets hide within their apparent randomness.
See? You're so much more than an external spectator. You were able to affect the system. Your actions, including your observations, no matter how inconsequential they may seem, can lead the system to produce unequivocally varied results. Alright, now...
Numbers pop up on the screen at a blinding pace. X widens his eyes to keep a track.
Loading complete. Subjects in position. Great. See you later. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna have fun with this one. So, finders are loaded. Activating chaos particles. Entering the stage in the rain. Looks like we're going in the Animus, guys. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Oh, I miss those words. I miss that assassin oath. The creed. That is the creed. You sleeping, my dude? The snoring fruit's consciousness traveled through a dark, rainy area to arrive where he is now. Just as the rain's patter disappears, he catches the sound of two distant voices.
And you're certain of this? Unquestionably. Listen, what you hear now is the turbulence of the air as it passes through its airway. As the soft tissues within vibrate, they produce a familiar sound. It is snoring. This condition is commonly reckoned to be caused by a disorder of black bile in the body. Though I would posit, anatomically speaking, that it is nothing more than the relaxation of throat muscles during deep slumber.
I thank you for the lesson on how snoring occurs.
We know what snoring is. What we want to know is how an apple can snore.
I'm sorry.
Apple?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not the way I would want to wake up, is someone standing in front of you with a scalpel. A strangely dressed man is standing by Apple's side, surrounded by a group of soldiers. The wall they form has blocked all the exits. With curiosity and caution in their eyes, the man and the soldiers stare at the helpless fruit, who has been pinned on the altar.
Good day, gentlemen. I believe I owe you thanks for this generous hospitality, unusual as it may be.
Did you hear that? It appears to have spoken. If that's so, then no wonder it can snore.
Enough! Speaking, snoring, it doesn't matter. We didn't hire you to lecture us on medicine.
Hire, you say? That's an odd way of putting it, after you cracked my ribs and hauled me here from Milan. I think some might instead call that kidnapping. I think I've caught a fever.
I know you, my dude. That is Leonardo. That's Da Vinci. I know this. I did, like I mentioned before, I did play most of the Assassin's Creed games. And that is not the eyes I would want to see staring at you. God, that is just horrifying. Look at these eyes. You wouldn't want to see that look when you wake up in any way.
Stop whining. We barely bruised you. It was probably just the bumpy roads on the way to Firenze.
Firenze? Am I in Italy? Gentlemen, may I ask where I am and who you are?
You're the most curious Apple I've ever known. Of course, we're in the great city of Firenze, Peninsula Italiana. These gentlemen you referred to here are known as the Templars. As for me...
I know you, but how? Why do you always get in trouble, my dude? Leo da Vinci, come on, dude. King captured by Templars again.
I am Leonardo da Vinci. Though please, call me Leonardo.
Yeah,
Wait, Leonardo?
Yeah, I don't like the way you're looking at the apple. The sun shining in from the window illuminates the man's gentle smile. Thank God you look better this way instead of that picture.
You're Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci, the great painter.
But please, as I said, I prefer just Leonardo. Leonardo the inventor or Leonardo the engineer. Perhaps even the anatomist. I should hope there is more to my reputation than just painting.
I think this might be the same voice actor that did Leonardo in Assassin's Creed 2. I think. Leonardo's smile doesn't waver at all as the blade of his scalpel glints under the sunlight.
Va bene. It's safe to conclude you must be the mythical apple they've been looking for. I've never heard of any other talking apples.
And I must conclude you are indeed the Leonardo da Vinci. Although, if I might ask, Leonardo, what are you planning to do with that scalpel? And might this apple request you point it some other way?
I'm afraid, my dude, you are going to be made into slices of apple. You are a morning snack, guys. Apple. Has anyone ever tried a golden apple flavor? No? I guess he's in trouble.
You see, pointing a knife at someone is seen as somewhat unfriendly where I'm from.
Please, do not worry, signore. This scalpel is a very delicate instrument, one of my favorites. Cold, sharp, and painless.
That's not good.
One swift cut and it will find its way straight through the skin down to your core without spilling a drop of juice.
Leonardo leers close to Apple.
Allow me to be honest with you and state things clearly. I have been asked to cut you into quarters so that I might record the makeup and consistency of your inner flesh. Crisp, I'd wager. Next, I'll soak you, your pieces, into a special solution so that I might...
You might what?
Oh, mi rincresce. I always get a bit excited whenever I start talking about my work. Now, hold still, Signore Golden Apple.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Apple, you're going to be made lunch. Leonardo reaches down toward the pinned apple, his smile increasingly less gentle and more wild.
Just a little slice.
Come together to conquer this great wave.
This devil tours about like a
Oh,
fly.
look at this. So, it's got some stuff here. No detection, medium detection, high detection. So no detection. While not detecting any attack against the enemy can trigger assassination. Medium detection, enemy's detection level goes up every round, taking less damage. High detection, enemy with shields cannot trigger assassination. You can break their shields to reset their detection to your little jumble here, guys.
Of course I do. This apple won't go down without a fight.
You're overreacting, Signore Apple. I was only kidding.
Your jokes seem rather lethal to me.
Here, the connection between numbers. Please, listen. Even the morning star listens intently. I confirm that this adheres to the precepts.
Although we come from a different land.
Stop this madness. I'll have you know what you're about to do is a severe violation of the Geneva Convention.
Apple, you should know this. You should know that you're not gonna even hear about Geneva. Geneva didn't exist in this timeline. You gotta remember where you're from, when you're from. There's no such thing as Geneva Convention. They can do whatever they want.
What the devil are you talking about? I'm growing more and more curious about you.
He dodging and weaving. The apple breaks free from his restraints and bounds around the room, but there is nowhere to hide, and the little fruit is eventually cornered.
Oh no, calm down. We can solve this in a civilized manner, can't we? Like proper gentlemen.
There is no need for propriety when dealing with witchcraft, like whatever created you. Now, if you want to save yourself some pain, I suggest you stop.
I feel like I'm in a nightmare. What in the world could you want with this apple for?
I can answer that. These gentlemen believe you to be the key to a rumored secret chamber.
A secret chamber, huh?
Of course, to prove their theory, they hired me to figure out just what it is that you are.
Leonardo bends down low, as if about to pick him up, but instead he leans close and whispers.
I don't intend to hurt you. Just cooperate for now. Help is on the way.
Help?
Who's this help? Before Apple can say more, Leonardo straightens up and shakes his head.
Oh, I do apologize, gentlemen. But I think there might have been a misunderstanding.
You expect us to believe that?
An emotionless voice comes from the corner, followed by a towering man in the armor.
Perhaps you've forgotten. Months ago, a golden apple was found floating in the Arno by a fisherman. Being a faithful man, he brought it to the church. And there something strange happened.
Strange? What are you talking about? I'm only an apple.
The Templar commander raises his chin at Leonardo.
You, demonstrate for our guest.
Leonardo puts on a long face.
I've already demonstrated it 12 times.
The towering man rests his hand on the sword at his waist, tilting it forward with intent.
But of course, I would be glad to demonstrate once more, Signore.
Whoa! Please, be careful.
Leonardo picks up Apple and paces the room, trying to find the right angle beneath the sunlight. The soldiers are leaning against the wall, enjoying the reprieve from the heat outside. As soon as Leonardo raises Apple, however, they all stand straight and stare at him.
Found it. The perfect angle.
Leonardo walks to the fresco, looking at the blurred faces of the figures on it.
Who are they?
Not sure.
Personas conosciuta.
Yeah. Their identity is plainly a mystery to everyone in the room. They do not appear to be the sort that would usually be recorded in the annals of history, and there is not even a subtle hint of their identity beyond their visage. Nothing that might indicate the artist's intent in depicting them, nor in choosing to paint them in what can only be abject sorrow.
Is that all? According to this apple's experience, you should only need to cast an incantation to reveal the details.
Call it magic, miracle, or trick as you like. All that I can see is a mystery that must be unraveled. Now wait.
What for?
For the perfect ray of light.
When half the sun sinks below the horizon, a particular beam of light travels through the golden apple, turning into warm light spots. As the light reaches the fresco, the blurred faces are suddenly illuminated. And so the miracle is recreated.
Blimey! What's going on?
Everyone thinks you're the Apple of Eden, an object made by the precursors to unlock the secrets of each of their hidden vaults, as in every Assassin's Creed game and we all know and love. Now let me take a look at this here. I see some branches, wherever that symbol is. Other branches coming from the skulls of the people here, and some writing on the corner here.
It is beyond me to explain what I am seeing here. I've examined both the wall and your skin for some time, but found nothing. This may truly be a miracle.
Gentlemen, there's a line of letters down there.
What does it say?
Oh, it's nothing but a Caesar cipher. I can decode this in no time. Let me see. Sub cadente fulgore, cadencia sanctuaria, coniunguntos. Under the waning glow, the waning sanctuaries unite.
And so ends the first part. The mystery is yet to be solved. Alright. Observation Instruction Book, Chapter 1, General Concept of Chaos Particles. I'm not going to read all that. I'm not going to pronounce that. Chapter 9. Let's see. Y'all can read pause reading if you want to, so all experience generated by the device are limited to the mental or psychological realm. Do not confuse them with reality. 2. During the observation, please be mindful of your identity and act accordingly. All pain experienced through observation will be synchronized with your body, so please pay attention to your personal safety. So this basically, it's their own version of how they're working with the Animus. Alright, so we're going with part 2, the Knightly Virtues. And I know this is a symbol here, the red, like a white, orange, yellow, or just red. Not sure if that means the combat, maybe, but let's go ahead and start this. It looks like an apple, shiny red, a magical key to what's ahead. When the sun sets low, the truth will start to show.
I beg your pardon. What's that song those children are singing about?
Buongiorno, signorina. You look a little out of place here. Might I guess you are a traveler like me?
Of a sort. Yes, mister.
Most excellent. I always enjoy an opportunity to guide a newcomer.
The strangely out-of-place merchant clears his throat and begins to again.
The famed poet once claimed that Firenze was the most beautiful and renowned daughter of Rome. I suppose it is for that reason that many travelers come here, seeking the source of that claim, searching for the lost treasures of a fallen empire.
He leans in and lowers his voice.
But I hear a rumor now that people are pursuing a new target in our dear Firenze.
Could you mean this golden apple? It seems like everyone is talking about it.
Just so. It seems you know a little bit more about this rumor than you've let on. There are those that say the apple can reveal a miracle when raised before certain frescoes in the city. Since then, a dark cloud has gathered over us. For now, there are many here that seek the Complaners' treasures.
The Complaners? That's quite the unusual name. Were they singers of some sort?
They say they were a heretical cult, one that gathered in the city to sing heretical liturgies at dusk. Hence the name. And apparently, they stashed away their relics in a secret chamber, somewhere in the Duomo di Firenze.
The book merchant points at the towering dome of the cathedral. Man, that takes me back. I had to scale that thing inch by inch to gather whatever collectible that was here, then all the way up there to reach the leap of faith here on the top of that cathedral here. You have no idea how hard it was to try to scale this without being spotted, without being shot, and without being thrown rocks. The Cathedral of St. Mary of the Flower, but the locals call it the Duomo di Firenze, or simply, I Duomo. If that's how I say it, if that's how you pronounce it. She stands in the center of Florence, like a queen presiding over her kingdom.
Apparently, they would go there to perform unspeakable acts of evil, defiling the purpose of that beautiful dome.
The book merchant looks around and makes a gesture of horror.
But the rumors say the relics they've hidden there are worth an incalculable fortune. Bah, all you need to know is it's worth a lot. Enough, they say, that the one who finds it would be wealthy enough to buy the whole Firenze.
Are you serious? You're suggesting there is enough money hidden there to buy a city? That's absurd.
The book merchant strokes his beard and laughs.
How do you think the Medici took control in the first place? Money! It can buy art, soldiers, even the papacy. Compared to that, what's so odd about buying a city?
I see. A secret chamber with treasures. I do believe I've heard this tall tale before.
Oh, have you now? Well, have you ever heard of a story where the secret entrance to this chamber can only be found through messages hidden in frescoes?
That is a new embellishment on the story. I suppose, then, that must be why this golden apple and its miracles have everyone's attention.
Brava, Signorina. So, you must be one of those treasure hunters, I guess?
In a way, yes.
I knew it. But I'm afraid you have your work cut out for you. The dome is larger than you might think. This isn't something you can find searching palmo a palmo. The only way to find the chamber is to solve the mystery of the frescoes.
Oh yes, I remember. Something like this. I have to find every part of... I'm trying to remember. Trying to remember, how would you get one of those very well hidden puzzles where you have to go everywhere and throughout the story progress in order for you to unlock certain unlockables. To get, I think for Ezio it was an armor, I think, or at least an outfit. I can't exactly remember, but it was swag. But still, I'm trying to piece together from my own memory what hidden stuff you get. Every Assassin's Creed game has this secret chamber, and you have to do things in a certain way in order for you to unlock it. Like for, I think Assassin's Creed 2, you have to visit certain landmarks, solve its puzzles, scale of the walls, learn the mystery, learn clues, and you get cutscenes after cutscenes, and it's really revealing when you come to think of it.
Then it looks like I will need some help.
The book merchant lights up as she speaks. The next second, he thrusts a delicate manuscript into her hands.
See, and this is certain to be the help you need. It includes copies of all the frescoes that reacted to the golden apple. It has a silk cover, tempera painting, and gilded edges. Buy it now, and I'll throw in a free collection of Dante's poetry. Trust me, traveler, with this, you will find the treasures you seek.
Swindling. Classic move.
Hold on. If you've already collected all this information, why aren't you looking for the treasure? Wealth enough to buy an entire city. I have to wonder why you would pass up that opportunity.
I'm no treasure hunter, Signorina, nor do I think the life of a prince would suit me. I'm content making a living selling the keys to this fortune to others.
Humble. The book merchant raises the manuscript and puts the other hand on his chest, looking regretful.
The price is usually 10 florins, but as you are my 8th customer today, you know, in Firenze, the number 8 is said to bring good luck and eternal hope. That is why the Battistero di San Giovanni and the Duomo di Firenze have octagonal domes. So, for you, 8 florins. No, make that 5. The most detailed and useful manuscript around for just 5 florins. You don't want to miss out.
Sorry. but I don't have any money with me.
The merchant goes silent, the air between them painfully tense. At last, he slaps the manuscript down on his stall.
How could you make it all the way to Firenze without the flooring on you? Ridiculous! I've no more time to spend on you, Signorina. Best you get back to your hunt.
Hold on. I heard that this golden apple could talk, and even fly in the air. It might have something to do with my missing friend. It sounds like I need this manuscript in order to find him. So, is there anything I can do for you? I can handle any issues related to magic. We could do an exchange. My magical services for your manuscript.
She stops herself, waiting for some signal from the man. The merchant offers no trace of sympathy.
Not interested. No, go away!
Yeah, you don't have the dough. You don't get the... whatever. You don't get anything.
That's just about everything I know about the Complaners, the secret chamber, and the relics.
I see.
The man's words are too much information for the little fruit's nerves to handle at one time.
We've gone to great effort to acquire you, Apple. Before us, you've been traded to the Palazzo, then San Marco, and even the Thieves' Guild.
And me?
Wow. The armored man kicks Leonardo roughly, sending him sprawling from the ground into a nearby wall. Jeez, my dude.
Less talking, more slicing. From now on, you do as I say. Understand?
A small trickle of blood seeps from the fresh cut on Leonardo's head, but there's nothing he could do but compose himself with a bitter smile.
Si, capito.
And what about me? Do you ruffians intend to beat this apple into compliance?
Ha! We don't have to. You're as good as dead out there. Here, we might just keep you alive if you have some use. Not that it matters. You don't have a choice.
Sir! Incoming!
The soldier falls to the ground before he finishes the word, the veins on his face turning green. Poison.
What?
He's here, guys.
It's poison. Assassins! They must be on that roof!
That cry, an eagle glides low just above the cathedral before letting out a loud screech.
Is that an eagle? It's rare to see one in the city, isn't it?
Leonardo grabs Apple and runs toward the eagle's shadow.
He's here. Our rescuer is here.
The music, guys. Ooh.
Ezio!
There he is. Our boy. The one and only. A man in a gray hood jumps down on two soldiers precisely. Two blades spring from his sleeves, penetrating their chests before they can even react.
Ezio Audito! Assassin!
You know, in the game Assassin's Creed 2, they would say assassino. Their hearts stop before they've even fallen. The crimson splash covers the ground near them. The assassin withdraws his blades in a fluid, almost casual movement, as if he had done nothing at all. He lowers his head reverently as the men drop beside him.
Che la morte non sia crudele. Requiescat in pace.
Sorry. I feel giddy hearing these words. I'm sorry, but... Old memories surfacing, man. Alright. Is there a way we can have him as an assist? Please? No?
Harmony is precious.
Alright. I know I realized that yesterday when I started this recording, I actually got Eternity's outfit here. So, let's go with it. Let's go with this.
And go! Perfectly understood. Stay back, I say. The wheel of flame. Keep calm.
Okay. Alright.
Your manners.
Looks like there's a shift here.
How dare you?
Alright, it's out orange.
Take it. Is that a pot of liquor?
Alright, I want to see how this goes.
A little bit hot here. Feast of all feasts.
Alright. I want to see how they're so they got shields when they're highly alerted, okay? They get reinforcements.
Noble are coming. Take it. Ready? Leave mortals. Try for free. Try for free.
There we go.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
Now a big shout out to the champion.
More and more soldiers rush in through the gate of the monastery.
Radunatelli! It seems I underestimated their strength. We need to get out of here straight away.
Yeah, one of the greatest strategies in Assassin's Creed is to retreat. Leonardo points at Apple, who is still trying to figure out what's happening.
We should split up, Ezio. Here, take him with you. You know where to find me.
Nessun problema, amico.
Get him! Get them all!
Leonardo!
Don't worry. He is an honored guest of the Duke of Milan. They might chase him, but they dare not harm him in public. But we are not so lucky. Now let's go.
Well, it seems like this apple doesn't have much of a choice. You, at least, seem more polite than my previous captors.
Apple climbs onto the assassin's shoulder. Ezio enters a sprint before effortlessly scaling up to a nearby roof. Rooftop chases.
The gunters of Palazzo! Capture them!
You're welcome to try. Hold tight.
Sure.
Whoa. I vividly now remember how these rooftop chase scenes are in every Assassin's Creed games I play. What fun. The assassin navigates the Florentine roofs with as much ease as a fish through water. Soon enough, they've lost their trail.
Hey, did you see that? Up on the roof. I think I saw something gold.
And then?
Gold. Hear the golden apple? Get them!
1 pursuer, 2 pursuers, 3. More and more citizens join the hunt. The streets of Florence have never been more chaotic.
I'm going to be rich! The rich! Get out of my way!
Goodness me! I've never felt so popular. This must be what the captain feels like. Pardon me, but would you mind speeding up a little? I'm beginning to feel a little like a turkey on Christmas Eve.
Hmm? Turkey?
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Speed won't help us now. They're everywhere. But there's still a way out.
Ezio casts his eyes up to the top of the tower of the Palazzo.
We go up.
Or is it the Palazzo? I'm trying to remember if it's the same voice actor that played as Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2. 20 minutes later.
I think we're safe now. This apple certainly appreciates your climbing skills. No one can reach us up here.
Don't jinx this. Alert but silent. Ezio scans their surroundings.
Don't be too confident of that. The Templars have learned to climb after so many years chasing us.
Really?
They can show up on the roof at any time.
I see. Then this apple will keep alert and ready for danger.
The sun hangs low in the sky, slowly sinking into the embrace of the evening glow. I like this cover here. Scarlet clouds and golden sunlight blend into one another on the horizon, spilling onto every tile and brick of this ancient city. Beneath Ezio's feet, countless rooftops form a red terracotta expanse, spreading out to the city's farthest edge. He looks down in silence, feeling like a bird gone astray.
Wow, this is truly an amazing view.
Firenze.
It's been too long.
Not far away, the cathedral stands tall and solemn, her towering form blurred by the golden light of the setting sun, yet no less majestic. And with the sunset, her shadow extends until it has covered nearly half the city.
That must be the cathedral. Is it really where the relics are hidden?
See, I believe so. I've spent some time searching. I've even explored its catacombs, but I haven't any idea where it might be.
Ezio gazes out at the perfect arc of the dome.
Finding this secret chamber is what truly matters.
Alright. Okay, I got free falling, but look at these. I guess these are the extra stuffs here if you haven't seen them. So, a reliable friend. Let's read the letter. An unfinished letter. There hasn't been much progress these last few days, but I studied the cipher again and decided that light was the answer. It was the only thing that could cause a reaction on the frescoes. I'm going to redesign the experiment, but I need some inspiration. Could you collect more information about the frescoes for me? Locations, contents, number, anything will do. Now I have some bad news. You are not the only one who wants me to crack the puzzle. Right before I wrote this letter, I managed to escape from a group of Templars. I'll set off for Florence in days. And, of course, someone interrupted the letter. Then another letter, a rare apple. The golden apple. Ezio, we are still looking for the information about the golden apple. As what we have, we cannot confirm its connection with the piece of Eden. Word is that it has something to do with the secret chamber that used to house the Climbers. Whatever it is, it has drawn a lot of attention, and you should be prepared for trouble. And there's one more thing you should know. We've heard the apple snore like a human several times, which is unbelievable. Some said the piece of Eden came alive over the past few years, but I highly doubt it. Finally, we couldn't find Leonardo in the Milan, and I think he is in trouble, as always. I'll keep you posted. Niccolo Machiavelli. Alright, so on to the part 3, Free Falling. And I think it's just the story here, so let's go ahead and gaze upon the Eternal Dome. It really is a shame that the music in this menu does not go in the OST. Because it is... yeah.
Oh, I nearly forgot to introduce myself. My name is Apple. I owe you my thanks, sir.
Ezio Auditore. But just Ezio is fine.
Of course, Ezio. This apple is something of a visitor from far away.
Ezio nods.
Is that so? You know, you haven't gone unnoticed. I heard word of you from my allies many months ago. They've been tracking you for some time.
I was being followed. Blimey.
We might have never even known you were anything but an ordinary fruit, if you hadn't started talking in your sleep. Leonardo has told you what's going on, see? Is there anything you don't understand?
Anything? Everything! These Templars, the Compliners, the frescoes, and you, for that matter!
The wind seems to carry his voice far further than it should.
I know your friend was only stalling for time, but he all but scared the life out of me when he came at me with that scalpel.
There are many things that need explaining. For now, you need only know that these men are Templars, ancient enemies of the Assassins. The war between us has lasted a long, long time. I fear it will never end.
Oh, it never did. I mean, 12 and... I don't... yeah, let me see if I can remember. I almost forgot to mention I played Liberation as well. The Assassin's game.
I see. Isn't there a more peaceful way to solve this?
Nope.
Too often, violence only treats the symptoms, while letting the disease grow.
Nope.
I wish there was, but no. Too many have died to the ambition of the Templars. Even my own.
Ezio pauses, hanging on that next word. Keyword, hanging, because if you guys remember, you play in Assassin's Creed 2, you know what happens to the rest of his family.
Still, there is wisdom in what you say. Violence has a habit of making things worse, but there is a chance now to end this. To destroy them once and for all. So that no one else must suffer.
Ezio puts his right hand on his chest and bows to Apple.
I'm sorry we dragged you into this, Signore Apple, but we must not let the Templars get the relics. So, we need to know where you stand.
You and Leonardo seem to be close.
The statement confuses Ezio, who eyes Apple for looking for some glimmer of intent, until at last he nods.
Yes, we've known each other for a long time.
Great. Then you have my full trust.
Apple clears his throat.
I am certain that Leonardo is a good person. If the history books, I mean, my intuition, is anything to go by. So, I believe that one of his close friends must also be trustworthy.
Oh?
The assassin smiles.
Good to see my charm hasn't dulled. Grazie for your trust.
Before we go, please allow this apple to make a request.
Anything, amico. I am at your service.
When I first came to Florence, I was supposed to be with some friends, but we were separated. Would you help me find them? And keep them safe, if need be. Given the circumstances, I worry this city may become quite dangerous for them.
Nessun problema.
Then I must repay your grazie, sir.
Oh, look at him
If we
shining.
succeed here, then there is nothing I could do that will ever compare to what the world will owe you.
This apple is only too happy to help.
Yeah, look at him shining glowy.
I'm certain the captain would be jealous if she found out I was so sought after. But this apple enjoys a little attention too, sometimes.
Everyone has their moment in the sun. When the time comes, even the least of us can change the course of history.
He pulls out his hand.
So then we are agreed. Uniamo le forze.
The evening glow witnesses an agreement between an apple and an assassin.
Naturalmente.
His first Italian word.
Leonardo will be waiting for us at his workshop. Are you ready?
To be sliced up again?
Ready for what? Our visit? Oh, by Jove. Perhaps I should prepare a gift first.
Ezio walks to the edge of the scaffolding with purpose. He crouches, looking down at the busy street beneath their perch. In that moment, he looks almost like an eagle searching for prey.
Now, are you ready to jump?
I haven't done a leap of faith in a long time in any Assassin's Creed game. I think in one of my videos, I may or may not am gonna do a stream, or at least somewhat of a stream, of playing all the Assassin's Creed games. Not doing collectibles, or somewhat, just for fun. You know, for memory's sake, like nostalgia. If you guys want me to. That's up to you guys.
From here? Down there? This apple can fly, of course, but from this height, I doubt you would survive. I suggest we find another way.
Why waste time?
Yep. Take a leap of faith. The wind blows past their ears. The assassin grabs the golden apple and leaps into the air with all the confidence of an eagle taking flight.
What? No!
Yes! Dude, look at Apple crying tears. I see tears just pouring out of his juice cleans. The The air reeks of straw and soil. They land with precision in a cart full of hay.
This apple may have experienced some anoxia during our fall. I'm so dizzy.
Shh. Quiet. Don't give our hiding spot away.
Oh yes. Night has fallen. The man in the fruit hidden in the hay can hear the sound of marching footsteps.
Oh, two! You, with the blue hat!
The street falls silent after that. All the people around the lady with the blue hat, including the two hiding in the hay, wait on her reply.
Good evening, gentlemen. Is there something wrong?
Oh, they found Vertin.
What? That voice? Ha! I have a good feeling about this.
The encounter just beyond their hay-strewn lair continues.
I have never seen someone dressed like you before. Where are you from? What are you doing in Firenze?
I'm a visitor to Florence. Here's my identification.
The soldier waves his hand impatiently.
It doesn't matter. Tell me. You've seen a man in a grey hood pass by.
She glances over to the corner of the street. Not far from view, a pile of hay lies gently rustling in the night air, looking entirely, inescapably ordinary.
Not that I know of.
Then have you seen something? Something golden?
The soldier draws something like a circle in the air clumsily.
Bosh, useless. Continue on, Vertin.
I mean, don't call Vertin useless, but I think she's playing dumb just to get them out of their hair. The clang of metal echoes around, then fades away as the lively sounds of night return. After a while, a voice rings out softly from just outside their hiding spot.
You were right in there.
The voice hints at an unexpected reunion.
Vertin! Oh, this apple is ever so glad to see you again. If only I didn't look a right mess. Please, give me a minute.
With all the talk about a golden apple, I had a feeling I would find you here. Looks like luck's in my favor this time. But how did you get in here? Did you jump from that tower?
It's a long story.
Buonasera, signora. You have my thanks for your assistance. Is she one of the friends you talked about, Apple?
That's right. This is Vertin, a most trustworthy friend and companion.
I appreciate the compliment, Mr. Apple. And who is this gentleman?
This is Ezio Auditore, an assassin.
An assassin? Really?
Please, don't let the reputation of our name confuse you. We assassins kill, only when there is a just cause. But maybe I can explain later. The curfew will begin soon, and I'd like to avoid any further complications with the guards. My friend must be worried about us already.
I wonder how Ezio will react if she pulls up her suitcase to hide him in there. Yeah. Alright, some more extra stuff. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's... Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird to drag things just like this. Alright, so watch the experiment. Alright, we're back with X here. Who's this? Eagle! I missed you. So, what's wrong, Mr. X? You made a mistake in the experiment. One of the observers has gone on a different time track than the others. That sounds horrible. Will it cause any danger? Well, if you see the observers as marbles rolling in a run race, this one is setting off from a much further place. But still, it will reach the same destination as others in the end. So the situation is still under control. No need to worry about its influence on reality. It's just that she'll have to spend years living alone before the others arrive. Is there anything we could do for her? This is not part of the plan after all. We have an emergency to deal with before that. Observer number 4's data is corrupted, but he's still connected to the stage. Going astray is like a good trip compared to this. Number 4, is that Mr. Apple? And by corrupted, does he mean that he was the one that turned into a golden apple? And it just dawned on to me that he is supposed to be like a reference of the piece of Eden, or the apple of Eden, a tool, or what do we call it? And he so happens to be merging with that piece of tool, which is weird. Okay, complete that. Alright, I'm gonna move on to the Dark of the Arnold. I was gonna say, a tree that bears sweet and sour pears can never produce sweet figs. Sounds like another timeline. Maybe? But we'll find out. No, I don't think it's this a different timeline. Come forth, prayers of the night. Our blood reddens the offering, our tears blacken the Arno. Our children are reborn among the blooming flowers, while the face of God vanishes from the painted frame. We are the corrupted. We are the corrupted. Yeah. Temporary workshop. Dim candlelight flickers over errant books and draft papers, casting shadows on the wall. Leonardo is fully engrossed within the book held in front of him.
They sang and danced to the heretics' music. Then they cut their wrists to shed blood, mixed it with air and soil, and painted the mixture on the wall. The air smelled strange. I started to laugh and dance just like they did.
Oh, we're still in Italy. The door is cracked, followed by the sound of heels stepping on the old wooden floor. Despite the noises, the man doesn't stir from his book.
Blood on the wall, reborn from the ashes. Blood on the wall, reborn from the tears. Blood on the wall, reborn from the flesh.
The one who entered the room halts their steps, and all falls completely mute.
What?
Leonardo at last takes notice of the figure in the room, as it approaches him like a ghost from the shadows. Right behind him, creeping closer and closer.
Buonasera?
He just had to say. The ghost shrouds Leonardo in his book in its shadow and whispers to him.
Blood on the wall. I am reborn.
Ah! Leonardo jumps like a frightened rabbit, stirring up the pages on the ground.
What's wrong, Mr. Leonardo?
Oh my god.
I was only reading the rest of the spell.
I knew that whispering voice. It was Sotheby. And oh Lord, look at her, and she is adorable. Like how an alchemist should be. And oh yeah, she's got that cartoon rabbit on her thing here. Doesn't match whatever she is now, but I was wondering where she was.
Oh, I get it. You were having fun reading those horror stories all alone. I understand. I do love a good ghost story.
Do we get that out for free?
You might have considered knocking me, Signorina.
The young lady snorts presumptuously.
Mr. Leonardo! Mr. Leonardo! Mr. Leonardo! I called your name 3 times in a row, but no one answered. How could you be so rude as to ignore your patroness?
How dare you?
Oh, I didn't mean to scare you, but Miss Sotheby has no time to waste.
Mi rincresce. I've been entranced in the words. It's a record of the Compliners ritual. The author claims to have been part of it and escaped alive.
The ones you've mentioned before? That nasty group of gremlins that used to meet in the cathedral in secret?
See, they are also the ones who have secreted away the relics that Ezio is searching for. My messenger must have told you why I invited you to come by. Your father just confiscated some manuscripts.
Oh, I think you're mistaken. Mr. Domenico is not my father, though I am very grateful for his help.
He's not your father? But I was certain that you were introduced as such.
It's a long story.
One that she will tell us. The young lady looks up wistfully as she recalls the events. Yep.
I was wandering around the palazzo when some gentlemen arrived. As I recall, they were all members of the Decem Weary. One of them was Mr. Domenico. All of a sudden, he rushed up to me and asked if I was his daughter. He said that I had gone missing many years ago.
No offense, mia signorina, but that sounds a little like how they kidnap children in Santa Croce.
Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Leonardo. But Sotheby is a mature young lady who can protect herself. After all, I'm standing here talking to you in one piece. Anyway, he started crying about the garden he had built for her, and how it had all the rarest plants he could find. He even said he had Tahitian bridal veil, Egyptian privet, and devil's tree. So...
just those words alone, she's already immediately entranced by the mention of plants, because she's an alchemist.
Fortuna certainly seems to be on your side. Now, did he give you the manuscripts? I can't imagine he would say no to his long-lost daughter.
The young lady nods proudly.
Ta-da! Miss Sotheby already took the liberty of checking them all. This one is well crafted and has the most details. It was confiscated from a book merchant. He said...
The young lady clears her throat before she continues.
It has a silk cover, tempera painting, and gilded edges. Buy it now, and I'll throw in a free collection of Dante's poetry.
That scammer.
Incipe menelios micum mea tibia versus.
She learned it down.
How was that? Miss Sotheby has been practicing her Latin.
I'm proud of you. I am.
Brava! Your father would be moved to tears if he heard that.
I'm proud of our daughter now.
Now that I've given you a hand, could you...
The young lady is struck by an uncharacteristic shyness.
Don't tell me you want to join.
That's right! Please let me join in your adventure. Take me to the cathedral with you.
The young lady seems to almost float with anticipation.
Mi rincresce, mia signorina, but this is not the sort of adventure suitable for a young woman. I barely survived my own encounter with the Templars. Don't presume that they will show you mercy simply because you are a nobleman's daughter. Mia signorina, I'm sorry, but I could never forgive myself if I let you be hurt. Whatever adventure awaits us at Il Duomo, I do not believe it will be fun.
There's no need to worry. Miss Sotheby can protect herself, and more than just that.
She raises her head proudly, adopting a proud and noble pose.
I can make potions, aid in teamwork, research critters, read Latin, give orders, and even fight any villains we may find. Just let me prove it.
Don't tell me you're gonna throw a potion at a wall, please. Okay. You can have one helper in this battle. I don't have a helper. There is no helper. I have no helper.
Wow. So many things that I haven't seen.
Please forgive me, mi signora. This invention was not made to fight you, but I guess I don't have a choice. Show yourself. What a machine! It's only a few gears away from completion. The most important gears, to be precise. I'll complete the installation if you need it. You'll have to stay, miss. A delicate mechanical device. Sounds like it could use a little sabotage.
What's that? What's this? It seems to be mixed up. It seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right?
The war machine will break down after all 3 gears are sabotaged. Okay.
I know what this is. What's this? This is the gift. Well prepared for you. It seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right? What's that? This is my best formula. It seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right? His friends. Neither will Sotheby.
Power transfer secured. Only a few more steps to go. Well, Miss Moison always told me not to celebrate too quickly. Oh no, my ward machine! It broke down!
I've already said that Sotheby doesn't need a bodyguard.
Indeed. Leonardo may be a man of many talents, but fighting is not one of them, and soon he ends up being cornered by the little arcanist.
Hooray! My screaming roots and Popeye slime worked!
Calm down, Signorina. All right. Please, have mercy. You can join us. You've more than proved your ability.
Hands on the head, Leonardo rushes toward the door, trying to run away from the little witch. Oh, you just call her a little witch.
Ouch! Who could this be?
It seems like I've missed a party.
Indeed.
Ezio, Signore Apple! I knew you would get rid of those Templars. Oh, and you've even brought us a new friend.
Where's this music come back here?
Good evening, Mr. Leonardo. I've heard a lot about you on my way here. That lady behind you.
As heels hit the wooden floor again, a green tornado swooshes by Leonardo and charges forward.
Vertin!
Aww. A heartwarming reunion. The young lady can't help hugging her friend in a swirling embrace.
You're finally here. Have you any idea what I've been through? Miss Sotheby had to attend classes and even study Latin. My teachers were even stricter than Mr. Carson.
Aw, poor child, poor daughter of ours. Don't worry, we're here to help you out. The anxiety of exploring a new place is all at once driven away. She takes a deep breath to enjoy the moment, taking in the pleasant smells of the Tuscan air, with odd hints of citrus and the unmistakable smell of goat cheese.
I'm so glad I finally found you, Sotheby.
Don't mind me, goat cheese is pretty good. Indeed.
I see. Each of us seems to have had our own adventures after we arrived. How interesting and wonderfully fun.
So, then we each arrived here in the stage. I mean, in Florence, at different times. How odd. As far as this apple recalls, the instruction book didn't mention anything about that.
So then you and your friends came here on a sort of pilgrimage. Was it a journey of discovery, or is it simply that you wish to see the beauty of Firenze?
It was only supposed to be a quick journey, but something happened along the way. Accidents, murders, and now the threat of an all-out war.
Again, I'm sorry, but we're in need of your help, Signore Apple.
What do you mean, we?
My friends and allies. My fellow assassins.
Assassins? Mr. Ezio, I need to know more about this organization of yours before making any decisions.
A straightforward request.
Va bene. I'll tell you whatever you need to know, if it is in my power to tell you. The assassins have a long history. We do not serve kings, nor do we kill for money. We fight for peace, and for the freedom of mankind.
That's very noble of you. I imagine you face many obstructions to that goal.
A lot.
Am I right that these Templars are one of those obstacles?
See, they've long been opposed to us. They prefer to impose their vision of order on others. They will stop at nothing until they control the whole world.
If order is what they're after, this apple does sympathize with them to some extent. There is no such thing as absolute justice, but we can all do our best to pursue it.
No. Nothing of what they do could be called justice. This order they believe in is only a disguise. All they truly desire is control. Their rise to power would be the end of freedom. No one would be spared.
The man furrows his brows, his expression revealing an unusual hint of disdain.
I see.
Vertin relaxes her stance, satisfied with the hooded man's answers.
Ask anything of us. We will do it for you. Anything within our reach.
All right. As Mr. Apple is already deeply involved in this, I must admit, I am curious about his change in appearance. Maybe we will find our answer to that in this secret chamber.
Grazie, amica.
Va bene. Now that we've reached an agreement, allow me to continue studying this manuscript.
I've seen this before.
Signorina Sotheby only borrowed it for us. We'll have to return it soon, so our time is short. Let's get started and see what clues we can find.
Oh, never mind. Oh! I got to make heads or tails of it. Ezio, I'm afraid I'll be needing those keen, all-seeing eyes of yours. Leave it to me. So, use Eagle Vision to find the hidden information of the fresco. Alright. There's a man. I've seen this symbol somewhere before. It's exactly like those on the frescoes. This is getting interesting. Quick, let's see what's on the next page. Hooray! I can't wait anymore. Uno momento. Alright. Another one. Another man. Aha! There you are. The strokes and colors look similar. Now, whose style could this possibly be? Possibly be.
This is most confusing.
It's just scribbles.
Almost every fresco has one of these humanoid symbols, each adopting a different pose.
I once read something similar in a detective story. It could be a secret code, used between close friends to encrypt their conversation, like Typhon and Orthrus.
Orthrus? You mean this might be an encrypted version of ancient Greek? The grammar doesn't seem to match.
Sotheby. Leonardo suddenly turns the pages, slamming his finger on his new discovery.
Mr. Leonardo, we haven't finished. Do you mind?
That's not time.
Uccello. It's Paolo Uccello. The copies cannot recreate every detail of the originals, but still the style makes itself evident. The perspective is perfect, and the geometric figures are so precise that it almost starts to get dull. There's no doubt. This is Paolo Uccello's work.
What's wrong, Ezio?
I know the name. My mother used to be a patron of his.
What?
I was young when we met. All I remember is that he was a shy man who kept his head low as he worked. He left before what happened to my family. Then we lost touch.
The assassin lets his eyes rest on the flickering candlelight in the corner.
I haven't seen him since.
Ezio's mother, La Señora Maria Auditore, is a kind-hearted patrona. She has sponsored many artists, myself included. I never expected Uccello to be involved, though I've heard he was a strange man. He became obsessed with his studies on perspective. Then eventually he disappeared. Not even his family knew where he went. It was declared that he died some time ago. 1475, I believe. But some claim that he is still alive, still painting, scratching out a living somewhere far from civilization.
Hold on. Take a look at the lines in the other frescoes. This bird, its lines are rougher than Uccello's. These were drawn by someone else. An imitator.
A copycat.
You're right. This is a counterfeit.
This Apple hadn't expected an assassin to be so cultured, Ezio.
Leonardo pats Ezio on the shoulder, smiling.
Don't be fooled by his rough exterior, Signore. The Auditores were once one of the great families of Firenze. Not so powerful as the Medicis, but still.
Ezio only responds with a few coughs, indicating the topic should be shifted.
As Leonardo said, my mother has been a patron of many artists, including Uccello. I've seen his work many times on the walls of our home in Monteriggioni.
This is...
Leonardo jumps up, looking particularly serious.
Signore, signori, I believe I may have discovered the location of the hidden chamber.
Goodness me! You figured that out before I could even finish the manuscript.
Mi rincresce, mia signorina. Once I begin, it is hard to stop the mechanisms of my mind.
Leonardo straightens out his hair, looking somewhat bashful.
Take a look. It's a copy of the dome's blueprint. I've never seen anything so perfect in its design. The design was inspired by the Pantheon, and Brunelleschi invented the double-layered dome on that basis.
What a genius idea! The two shells serve as a buttress to each other, so that the dome could avoid from collapsing, even at this size.
Precisely! But see here, the tunnel between the two shells is scarcely wide enough for a man to fit through. That is, except for this space below the ribs.
Which means the secret chamber has to be there.
Appunto. But it's no more than an inference for now. We must visit the Duomo to confirm it for ourselves. Ezio, you're familiar with this structure, aren't you? You've been beneath its catacombs.
I am. I have, but the cathedral will be under careful watch by the Templars. I doubt we can slip in undetected. We need another way in.
Don't worry. I have already devised a way.
Leave it to Leo. Leonardo winks and smiles, which suggests a surprise.
Have you heard of my work there? The Assumption of Mary?
To part 6. Chirps and chatter. Alright. I will always say these names, no matter what. At the afternoon of the next day. Oh, look at this. A beautiful interior.
Is that you, Signore Leonardo? Thank God. I still hadn't truly believed the rumors of your return.
I know. There was some trouble in Milan.
We've heard about the scandal concerning Duke Sforza. How savage.
That's why I came back, with a creative fever inspired by my pains.
The old priest gasps as if the young painter's words stung his ears.
Capisco. So, then have you come to finish the Assumption of Mary? It's been 4 years since you left. We've been careful to leave it untouched. Now, by the light of the Lord, you're finally back. We emptied the Duomo as you requested. I promise no one will bother you.
Grazie. I must get to work right away. My inspiration may fade at any moment.
But who are these signorine?
Good day, Father. I'm here as Signore Leonardo's apprentice.
And, why... I'm here to evaluate his work for my father, of course.
Allow me to present Father Alberto, Signorina Sotheby Domenico. She's provided huge support for my art career, so to show my gratitude, I've asked her to model.
For the Assumption of Mary?
The old priest dabs a bead of sweat off of his forehead, unconsciously.
La Signorina is a bit young, don't you think? And not exactly how I had pictured Mary.
Who is the artist, Father? Do not let your mind be so entrenched by outdated styles. When you look for a model, you must focus on their soul, not simply their flesh. You pay too much attention to her appearance, yet neglect what's inside. The Assumption of Mary depicts La Madonna's reception into heaven, not just in body, but in spirit as well. And what do you think best captures that moment, Father?
Huh? Why are you looking at me?
Leonardo gestures at Sotheby, presenting her like a showman.
Esatto. That innocence and vitality. She may be a little young, but her spirit is perfect. In fact, it is that innocence which makes her more qualified than anyone. She will be indispensable for my work, for my inspiration, you know?
Truer words who can appreciate the innocence of Sotheby. She's too innocent for this game. She's too innocent for this world. She should be protected at all costs. Just like Nihida. Just like I can't remember who else. Tribby.
Oh well. Then I must thank you for your compliments, Signor Leonardo.
You have convinced me once again, Leonardo. Although, something tells me that we should go deeper into this topic. Another time, perhaps. For now, I will trust in your piety and capability. Please, let me know if you need anything else.
As it happens, there is something, Father. You see, I would like to try some new perspective techniques on this work. I know that Paolo Uccello is a master of perspective. Do you have any of his works around?
See, San George and the Dragon, one of his masterpieces.
Ah, but I have already seared this one into my mind. Have you any others?
Yes, there's another fresco in the dome, but it was suspended midway by the sponsor, the Arte della Lana. More than a dozen artisans and artists, including Signore Uccello, the chief painter, participated in this project. But none of them received a single florin for their work. Che Dio li benedica.
Oh, how terrible. Those poor artists. What happened?
This was nearly 20 years ago. I suppose it was simply too expensive. The dome itself is rarely visited. It is only natural that our money go to the central nave, where all the faithful might see it. I should leave you to your work, Signore. Che Dio vi benedica tutti.
Alberto crosses his heart and leaves.
They're finally gone. All right, time to start Operation Florence Typhoon!
Really?
Wait, where's Vertin?
She's already gone.
Right behind you.
She is.
Oh, where did you go? We're about to get started.
I wanted to make sure that there was no one else in the cathedral before we began. I believe we are alone now. We shouldn't be disturbed for some time.
It's always good to be cautious, Signorina. I should signal Ezio and Signor Apple now. They've waited long enough.
Is there something wrong, Vertin? You don't look well.
I'm fine. I'm not used to the smells here.
The smells? It's frankincense. And myrrh. Those are the most prominent ones I can detect. I believe there may be some other local florals. I wonder if all the incense is meant to make you dizzy on purpose. What better way is there to see clouds and angels?
To get high in church.
That's a clever theory.
But heavy incense can certainly be unpleasant for some people. Oh! Then Miss Sotheby has the perfect thing to help!
Please, no. She flings open her bag and retrieves a potion.
Apply 2 drops just inside your nose, and you should be right as rain.
Thank you.
I wonder how the two will be waiting here.
Ah, the weather is truly lovely today, isn't it?
Yeah, you're certainly shining. The golden apple basks cozily beneath the Tuscan sun.
Any sign of the signal yet?
Not yet.
A short time later, the assassin makes his way to the apple side.
There's a window near the reaps. We should be able to sneak in through there.
Marvelous. All that's left to do is to wait for their signal. The sun is so warm and gentle right now. Like sipping a cup of fresh-made Cornish tea. Ouch!
Sure. The bird! What?
A bird? Did it think this apple was a fine-looking snack?
It's Da Vinci's little wooden bird, isn't it? It's wearing a hat, too.
It has letters on it. It Nava.
Let me see. It's mirrored font, one of Leonardo's codes. You reverse it to get the true message. Avanti, action.
Oh, I see. Nothing too complex. But what about this bird?
Another of his bizarre inventions. It has to hit something to stop. You should be thankful. He's improved it from his last design. It used to fly so fast that it would knock you off your feet.
That tiny thing?
Remarkable. It is an amazing invention. If I were you, I would suggest that he take good care of all his blueprints so they might be passed down in the future.
He's already ahead. Ezio smiles.
It wouldn't do any good. His genius may well be forgotten since he guards his ideas so jealously. He writes everything in ciphers like this. He would rather see his work burn than have someone else complete it for him. He won't worry about the future until it comes. That's just his way.
And what about you, Ezio?
The assassin looks down at his own shadow.
I am an assassin. We work in the dark to serve the light. I don't want to be remembered.
That sounds lonely. Do you mind if I ask something? You've avoided speaking about your family. It sounds like something terrible happened.
Oh, if anyone knows about the game, like I mentioned before, you already know what happened.
Are they why you became an assassin?
Partly.
It is a long story. My father and brothers were killed by the Templars.
Public hanging. God. This broke me. Like, it shocked me how they could do that to a kid, too. The assassin covers his face beneath his hood and replies in a soft voice.
I was only 17. So much has changed since then. I've changed.
Yeah, he usually just lash out. He actually performed the assassination in public, and he loudly announces, like he was angry. He was furious. And I think one of his family members found him, and he was taught the right way of becoming an assassin. Yeah, he did change.
I'm terribly sorry, Ezio. Forgive me. I should never have brought it up.
Apple falls silent for a moment. It almost seems as if his golden skin loses its shine.
It's not your fault.
His eyes trace the flight of an eagle in the distance. Then he turns and his face seems as gloomy as midnight.
It was 3 in the morning. I placed their bodies on a boat, performed their last rites, and then lit their pyre. I watched as it drifted away down the Arno, the pride of the Auditores. Yet I couldn't even bury them properly. All I could do was keep my enemies' names in mind. Fieri de Pazzi, Francesco de Pazzi, Uberto Alberti. I took their lives. Every last one of them.
The wind blows away a painful sigh.
I don't think I've told anyone that for a long time.
I can't imagine the pain. Not to mention how hard it must have been to overcome it.
He shakes his head with a bitter smile.
I didn't. You don't overcome that sort of pain. No. I took it in, and made it part of myself. I feel it again, raw and new. Every time I draw my blade, it's always there, guiding me from each target to the next.
But you said that assassins only kill for a just cause. Isn't that just killing for revenge?
Well, he used to did. Ezio looks out from his hood with a cold stare.
Revenge can be a just cause if it rights injustice. I have to believe that.
Footsteps disturb a nearby tile.
Someone's here.
Ezio grabs Apple and moves like a shadow behind a nearby chimney. Not long after, 2 Templars round the edge of the roof.
Cazzo! The whole Duomo has been blocked for some honored guest. Even Signore Rodrigo can't get us in. I didn't know it sunk this low.
What are we even on the lookout for? Some kind of apple? Is it related to the relics?
What now?
The other Templar reaches for his neck.
A poison arrow.
He falls to the ground before finishing the words.
What? Assassin! Assassin over here!
Filter complete. Move carefully.
Please say this particular melody should be quite fitting.
For everyone. You won't get away.
Listen up.
Nice.
Case closed. I'll be sure to write a report and put it on your table.
That should be the last one. But the Templars will be on high alert. We need to hurry.
Si, signore. it's dusty in here. Are you sure this is the right way, Ezio?
It's the only one that isn't crawling with Templars, so it has to be.
I guess that's a good point.
Look, there's light ahead.
They found a narrow stairway after moving around the corner. A beam of light illuminates the space through the vent.
Oh, who would have guessed? A secret tunnel.
Let's go, amico.
It's clear no one has been here for a long time, yet a sense of danger chokes the air.
The brick patterning. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
The dome's bricks are arranged diagonally, layered all the way into the shadow at the top.
We call it the spina di pesce, herringbone. Another of Brunelleschi's innovations. I know next to nothing about architecture, but Leonardo would say it helps to carry the weight of the dome.
That makes perfect sense. The diagonal arrangement must prevent them from shifting under the immense weight. A positively genius design. And to realize it, the bricks must have been layered with incredible precision.
Apple sighs unconsciously.
That would explain why it took so long to complete.
Yeah, the amount of patience and to even put these bricks on the way it is. Can you imagine that?
16 years. I'm certain it must have been exciting to witness its completion after so much time. Brunelleschi, Leonardo, Uccello. Your hometown is full of amazing people, Ezio. This apple wishes he had been born here.
Ezio turns, looking over the wall.
There is no city quite like Firenze.
Like a row of steadfast soldiers, the bricks extend upward as the assassin climbs the stairs. Like silent observers over the course of history.
What's wrong?
There's something on the wall.
Where? Several humanoid symbols have been hidden in a nook. Oh, I see it now. I barely saw that.
These appear to be the same symbols from the manuscript.
Then we're on the right path.
Look, another symbol over there.
Oh, one pursuer, two pursuers, three. The symbols appear one after another as if guiding the way.
We must be close. Avanti.
He speeds up his pace. After turning several corners, Ezio spots a beam of light. The symbol converge on a single destination. What lies ahead? An answer, or more questions. Ezio takes a deep breath and walks into the dazzling light. Another fresco. It's a fresco. The blinding light slowly dims, giving way to the gentle warmth of candlelight. When he opens his eyes again, he sees several discolored frescoes. In the middle of these silent figures, flowers and birds, a blank space.
So, this is the secret chamber.
We found it, boys. We found it, y'all. Rich. Okay, so Agnes Day. qualified model should be cold, slick, and unmoving, like a block of ice. I'm gonna see how far this will take me. They say, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens." And back at the secret chamber we are.
These murals have nearly faded away.
Nonetheless, it appears we can rule out a biblical scene, nor does it appear to connect with any significant Greco-Roman mythology. Perhaps there's some metaphor hidden in the narrative of these paintings. And if we can figure it out, we will find our way to the secret chamber.
Art critics trying to figure out what this means.
The problem is, there are so many murals. Where do we begin?
In most cases, you view a fresco straight ahead and from top to bottom.
In this order, they seem to be telling a simple story about a group of people and a peculiar bird.
Simple and straightforward. Except for this part.
Hang on. Ezio gazes at the blank area at the center of the fresco. As if by silent agreement, the faded pigments around it all keep their distance. All the questions seem to center there.
What is the meaning of this?
It could be the apple.
What is the meaning of this?
What's going on?
My face! Why have you made it look so horrible?
Oh no! Really? Do not disrespect the great Da Vinci.
Please don't worry, Signorina. This is only the first stage of my draft. I must draw out the details in rough so that you won't end up looking like an empty shell. They will help to express how you stand, move around, and exhibit feelings.
Really? Then Miss Sotheby will still look pretty, right? Once you've finished with all the glamorous colors and those adorable little angels.
In a sort of way, yes. Except, of course, that it won't be you. It will be the Virgin Mary. But other than that, you'll have everything you hope for, including all the colors and the little angels.
Hooray!
Aw, please, the Sotheby, please. Her happiness is all that matters.
I hadn't actually thought you'd use the time to paint.
Really?
Of course. And we must take our work seriously at that. Father Alberto may show up for an inspection at any time.
Yeah, you gotta play the part.
I see. I notice you've used some guidelines in the background. Are you using linear perspective theory?
The painter's eyes light up with surprise and delight.
Caspita, I hadn't expected you to know about that.
Where we come from, mastering this fundamental concept is essential for every artist.
Cosa? A fundamental? That would make your homeland some kind of painter's paradise. Don't tell me even your snails can paint.
Oh, that would be such a delight, don't you think?
I'm not sure about that, Sotheby.
I've never painted snails, but I've painted eggs. Mr. Carson once told me it was a part of your training method that...
Sotheby, no!
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt. Perhaps, Mr. Leonardo, you could tell us more about your use of linear perspective. My understanding of it might differ from yours.
Con piacere.
Yeah. You gotta be careful not to spoil everything because we are, in fact, meeting with Leonardo da Vinci. And the science of things just doesn't make sense. Oh. Wait. Am I gonna paint? I am the great Vertin da Vinci. I'm just kidding. Do you see these lines? Objects can be made to look larger or smaller depending on where they are on the line. Using them, we can create a convincing sense of depth. Wow. Now, try extending them and see what happens. Okay. Exactly. These are orthogonals or perspective lines. These lines spring from the vanishing point. There are many other orthogonals on the painting. try looking for the rest. Yeah. Basic math stuff. Make a corner.
2 vanishing points, huh? I wonder if a painting can have 3, 4, or an infinite number of vanishing points.
It's a possibility.
Wait. I guess they would get all tangled and messed up that way. What was I thinking?
Multiple vanishing points, waning sanctuaries. Eureka! I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. If the whole thing is connected to Paolo Cello, then of course, linear perspective would be crucial for solving the riddle.
He turns around, excitement gleaming in his eyes as he looks at his 2 bewildered companions.
Do you still remember the riddle? Sub cadente fulgore, cadencia sanctuaria coniunguntur.
Could waning sanctuaries be his way of saying vanishing points?
See? I believe so. Following this logic, then for them to unite must refer to the intersection of the lines extending from the vanishing points, and waning glow naturally must refer to the setting sun.
He raises his brush, pointing toward the window.
In other words, we need to find the intersection of the vanishing points before the sun sets.
But the riddle didn't specify which painting, did it?
It must be a fresco right outside the secret chamber. Rumors say the secret chamber switch is hidden within a mysterious fresco. A fresco often consists of multiple sections. If all of them employ linear perspective,
Then there will be a lot of vanishing points to follow.
The sound of the bells tolling reverberates through the building, mingling with the rising smoke from a nearby censer.
by the bells, it must be 5 already. We must hurry and inform Ezio of our discovery. We won't be able to solve the riddle once night falls. Time is of the essence.
Then it's time we take action. Mr. Leonardo, please stay here and keep Father Alberto busy while Vertin and I inform Mr. Apple about...
As if on cue, the fog from the sensors thickens.
Where have these clouds come from?
Oh no.
I feel like... I could use some shut-eye right now.
I knew the fog is a bit suspicious, and I'm thinking that this was a trap.
No, this isn't time to sleep. We must find... Wait. What are we trying to find?
There's sleeping gas.
I know.
Cover your nose. Hurry.
Too late. The two lean on each other, but soon collapse to the floor together.
Sotheby! Leonardo!
How come you're not affected? Oh wait, you are.
Not good. This fog is getting thicker by the second.
She scrambles to get away, but soon falls to the floor with the others. After an unknown amount of time, soft footsteps echo in the darkness.
Leonardo? What's going on here? Have you fallen asleep?
I'm suspicious. Their silence is a silent affirmation.
Keep on sleeping, poor lambs. And may you have sweet dreams.
I knew you were suspicious. That eyes and grin, I knew you were suspicious. I didn't trust you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And he was a Templar. I fucking knew it. I had the right to be suspicious. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the next one, and it looks like we're about to fight here. Why are you sleeping?
Uccello.
Who? Where?
How? Are you sleeping right now?
Oh, sorry. I hadn't meant to drift asleep. It's just that so much has happened over the past few days.
The assassin's attention is fixed intently on the fresco before him.
Perhaps the bird in the fresco represents Uccello himself. Uccello means bird, after all.
Funny.
So then, in these paintings, Uccello is a wondrous bird that has many followers.
A metaphor.
It seems like we're nearly there, but something's still missing. Perhaps I can take a closer look.
Apple slowly floats upward to the blank area. As if in perfect synchronization, a beam of light passes through the stained glass, illuminating Apple and the blank area before him. Fervent reds, vivid greens, and a panoply of new colors blossom in the light, only to fade like the ebbing tide.
You saw that too, right?
I barely saw it. Ezio nods.
There were colors. Fleeting, yes. But no trace of color is ever fully erased. Let's see.
Ezio wipes the blank section of the wall, then sniffs his hand.
There's a faint metallic smell.
Metallic smell? But this apple doesn't see anything on the wall that could create such a smell.
Trust me. In my line of work, I've become very familiar with the scent.
There is an unwavering confidence in his tone, as it should be.
I do hope you aren't implying that those awful rumors that Mr. Leonardo told me yesterday are true.
It's blood. Then they cut their wrists to shed blood, mixed it with their hair and soil, and painted the mixture on the wall. Yeah, it is.
No. I refuse to follow this train of thought. It must be something else. Something less gory. Give me a minute.
It is blood.
Metal oxidation, frescoes, and pigment.
In this timeline, there are some people that are crazy enough to do it. A series of keywords emerge and intertwine in his mind until the final piece of the puzzle falls into place.
Oh, I've got it!
And?
Many artists in this era use pigments derived from minerals such as ochre, lapis lazuli, and chromium compounds.
That is true.
When exposed to moisture, they undergo oxidation, which may be the source of this metallic scent.
Apple stares at the blank space in front of him.
Yes, it all makes sense now. I've cracked the code to this perplexing riddle, and the answer shines brighter than ever before.
A deliberate pause, as if awaiting thunderous applause from his audience.
Per favore.
Please. The assassin stifles a laugh and makes a polite bow to suggest he continue.
I can only conclude that the artist used a special pigment that's only visible under specific lighting.
Only visible under specific lighting? How? That sounds like sorcery.
This isn't sorcery, Amico.
It's science.
It's science.
I figured that out.
Back in this Apple's timeline, I mean homeland, pigments like this are not particularly rare. But why does this phenomenon seem to be receptive to my body? Oh, I see.
Apple's golden glow grows even brighter, like a small rising sun.
So this apple is no different than a kind of optical filter.
But for how long? The light from...
As you might know, sunlight consists of various wavelengths of electromagnetic radiation.
Hold on, let me read this again.
But for how long? The light from before faded in an instant.
Okay, I don't know why he said that long sentence instead of an optical filter. Whatever.
Waves of sunlight? I don't get it.
Never mind that. Let's assume this pigment is only visible under specific colors of light, say, red light or orange light. At dusk, When the sun is near the horizon, its rays travel through the atmosphere at a steeper angle, which diffuses the blue and ultraviolet light, causing the sunlight to appear more orange and red. A sunset, in other words. Building on this, if we use an optical filter to block out even more blue and ultraviolet wavelengths...
You may as well get to the point, Signore Apple, because you've lost me.
Yeah, you're talking to an ancient dude here, guys. Apple twirls excitedly in midair.
With the right amount of red and orange light, the pigment on the wall should become visible.
But for how long? The light from before faded in an instant.
Okay, that's gotta be a mess up here. Like, hold on, let me go back.
But for how long?
Yeah. Yeah, something went wrong on that recording, I think. So he didn't get to say optical filter, but he's saying this line just got into that one particular line. So that's a little bit of a mess up on their part here.
Well, that's true. Highly limited in duration, and in size too. Nothing like the breathtaking display Leonardo demonstrated in the monastery. It may require a particular angle to achieve the desired effect. However, figuring that out will take some complex mathematical calculations.
They both pause to examine the painting. The white space remains undisturbed, impervious to its observers.
So, this is Uccello's final puzzle, huh? All this has really piqued my curiosity, Ezio. What kind of a man was this Paolo Uccello?
Mi dispiace. I can't even recall his face, though I'm not surprised by his use of riddles. If he is anything like the other artists I know. They all like hiding puzzles in their work. It's a means of protecting them from imposters. I do know he has a passion for drawing birds. That's part of the reason they call him Uccello.
You can tell from the meticulous detailing he painted them with.
Other than that, though, he was quite ordinary.
Not as lively as Leonardo, nor as eccentric as Brunelleschi. I hope I said it right. I don't really pronounce Italian names that thick.
Is that so? Yet this ordinary man had a mind as vast as the universe itself. Not only was he a legendary painter, but he was also a pioneer in perspective and lighting. The perplexing puzzles he left in his works have proved an enduring challenge for scholars to decipher. Not to mention, he seems to be one of these Complinus cultists.
Ezio doesn't seem to give the accusation much weight. Reaching out his hand, he gently brushes the chipped wall.
He was also a Florentine, and it's no wonder that a Florentine can work wonders.
I'm still worried about my team here. The fog in this cathedral nave has cleared. She awakens feeling like her body is filled with lead.
Sotheby? Leonardo?
Yeah. I'm not sure why Alberto was doing here. He just knocked them out.
Don't hate me, please. Ooh.
What are you dreaming of? Vertin notices a half-open censer on this altar table.
That must have been the source of the sleeping gas. Thank you, Miss Sotheby. That potion you gave me seems to have mitigated the effects of the gas.
Good. Thank goodness.
I'm not tasty. Really? Oh.
The sleeping young lady appears gripped in a terrible nightmare.
It seems they aren't going to be waking up anytime soon.
And we don't have smelling salts.
There you go.
The dozing duo are dragged behind the altar, hidden beneath the holy protection of its shadow.
You should be safe here, for the time being.
Ugh. Angels' trumpets are poisonous. Keep clear from them.
I'm sorry. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Bene. Our reinforcements are in position. I understand that the Padre already took care of the rats in the central nave. You, go fetch them and lock them up.
I figured.
Si, Comandante! The rest of you will follow me to eliminate our troublesome assassin. Seize the golden apple and claim those relics. Now pull yourselves together. We can't let this assassin get the drop on us. So if I catch any of you slacking off, you're going to wish I'd kicked you off the ledge here. Capito?
Si, Comandante!
May the Father of Understanding guide... Huh?
The Templar commander notices a slender shadow behind a brick chimney.
Who's there? Show yourself!
Good afternoon, sir.
You. Aren't you that visitor from last night?
A breeze sweeps through, carrying up the tension in the air.
Don't tell me. You snuck your way up here for some sightseeing, signorina. Prendetela!
Hey, she knows. She knows what to do. She knows how to fight. Have I seen her fight, though?
Time to verify my new hypothesis. Please state on this form, space, and order. For everyone. You won't get away. Behold the phenomenal world. That note was horribly off key. My responsibility. Here, a prelude to elevate the mood.
It's been a while since I've seen her using this.
Yes. Great.
Woviti! Flank her from the other side! She must be with the assassins! Don't let her get away!
Obviously, these tiles weren't made for running. Her foundation training didn't include any programs on rooftop evasion.
I need to find Ezio and Mr. Apple, but...
The enormous dome looms ahead, the dark ventilation grates resembling the dim, watchful eyes of a giant beast's. Sorry. Far from unwelcoming sight.
How should I get inside?
It appears you're lost, signorina. Thieves, courtesans, and foreigners. I've always wondered why the assassins only attract the likes of you as allies.
It's not hard to side with the assassins, when the only other option is you.
Huh. You're just a band of faithless lowlifes, nothing more.
She inches backward, but finds there's no more roof left to meet her step.
Do you cherish your life, signorina? Or will you leap down like one of those suicidal assassins?
Jerks. Laughter erupts from the advancing thugs. Calm down, Vertin. Breathe in, breathe out. Her heart beats faster and faster, as if it might burst up from her throat at any moment. The eagle... Yeah, deserved. A throwing knife pierces through the commander's eye.
My eye!
Dead on. Flashes of flying blades flicker in the chaos. The Templars fall from the rooftop one by one. Just around the corner, a grayish figure stands silently, like a phantom in the sunlight.
Ezio!
Follow the wall on the right until you see a mechanical bird. I placed it there to mark a hidden window. Your friend's waiting for you there.
What about you?
The assassin takes a step forward, directing his gaze toward another wave of Templars. Their armor glints coldly in the waning sunlight, forming a restless silver sea on the rooftop.
I have other work to do.
Alright, I got another extra stuff here. Let's read this real quick. So, a colorful story. Diary with paint on it. March. Good heavens! I never thought linear perspective would be so hard to learn. I asked plenty of dumb questions, but Uccello answered all of them patiently and kept encouraging me. Father said I needed to more practice too. The lords kept throwing out new ideas, but Uccello always managed to talk them down. The fresco is getting more and more lively and artistic. It is an honor to witness the birth of a masterpiece. Following Uccello's advice, everyone tried that magical paint, including the most stubborn ones among us. I hope these days never end. We are being dismissed. My skills have improved over these last few days. Uccello generously shared his paint with us before he left. This story is coming to an end. We have to leave the painting unfinished. I've put away the paint, but its odor remains in my mind. I have one more in me, might as well do it.
Oh, I'm so relieved to see you safe and sound, Vertin. We heard the sounds of fighting from below, and Ezio decided to check if any of you were in trouble.
Sorry for worrying you. But Ezio...
The sound of fighting excuse me, has ceased for a while. The dead silence feels ominous.
I'm certain Mr. Ezio can handle it. He knows what he's doing.
The Templars came prepared today. I'll go handle them. You stay here.
Are you certain? What if it's a trap? I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe we should go to get...
You don't need to worry. I've dealt with the Templars for many years.
The assassin flicks his wrists, the cold sheen of the hidden blades flashing in the shadows. He's always ready.
This is just yet another battle the Templars will lose. Besides, you are my friends. I won't let them put you in danger.
The assassin descends the stone steps in bounding leaps. As he moves, he looks up and gives Apple a final reassuring smile.
I promise you, we'll meet again, amico.
He's a selfless man.
And exceptionally perceptive. These Templars are indeed well prepared today. I came out of the central nave because Sotheby and Leonardo were knocked unconscious by some kind of sleeping gas.
What?
The priest, named Alberto, was likely behind it.
Yep.
I've hidden the two of them behind the altar. But there's no telling how long they'll be safe there.
This is bad. We still haven't figured out the trick to opening the secret chamber. Let's hurry, and we can exchange information on the way.
Step by step, the two climb up the long and narrow stone stairs.
Optical filters. Uccello. Bird.
Yes, that's all we've managed to uncover so far. What about your side? Any new clues?
She instinctively glances over the dim stairway below them.
Nothing substantial, but combining what you mentioned about the fresco and what the father said.
Yes, there's another fresco in the dome, but it was suspended midway by the sponsor, the Arte della Lana. More than a dozen artisans and artists, including Signore Uccello, the chief painter, participated in this project. But none of them received a single florin for their work. Che Dio li benedica.
If I might speculate, I think that the fresco isn't a puzzle or the key to any mystery, but rather a reflection of the experience of the artists themselves as they were painting the cathedral.
The artist's real experience? But how would you explain this surreal-looking stone?
What if it's not a stone in the first place? Perhaps it's that optical filter you proposed.
You mean that Uccello had an optical filter too? Oh, that's smart. Even in this era, an optical filter wouldn't be impossible to make. All you need is something that reflects the light properly. For example, a small piece of stained glass.
ingenious as genius can be.
Anyway, we just need to get to the secret chamber to confirm it for ourselves. We're almost there.
My eyes.
Huh? When did he...
It's Alberto. A priest stands in the supposedly empty room. Hands behind his back, he looks as if he had been there for a whole time.
You seem surprised to see me here, Signore Golden Apple and Signorina Apprentice.
So you were working with them? Just as I suspected.
You hid your discovery about linear perspective from your friend to avoid being spied on, didn't you? That was wise.
Heavy footsteps come from behind the two outsiders. A group of Templars emerges from the shadows, pouring out like cobwebs in the dim light.
But it seems we weren't clever enough to see through your lies about emptying the cathedral.
I never lied. What a baffling accusation. All I have done is call in my dear friends who had been exposed to the scorching sun while you were sleeping on the job.
Psst. I don't understand. You seem like a respectable man of the cloth. Why would you betray your faith to serve the Templars?
The priest's face darkens.
Betray? I've been a Templar all along. There was no one to betray.
But isn't Leonardo your friend?
Even the closest of friends may keep a secret or two from one another, don't they? It's not so different from his secret connections with the assassins.
This truly is an era of distrust.
Ah, and speaking of our friend Leonardo and that, model girl. I admit you hid them quite well. It took our men some time to find them.
Ignoring the anxious look from the young woman, the priest casually paces in front of the fresco, admiring it as if it were any other painting.
So beautiful. I've always liked the way the line layers peel away. Like buried scenes exposed to the light. Layer after layer stripped away. It's a kind of purification.
He turns around and reverently makes the sign of the cross over his chest.
Now, open the chamber if you still care about the safety of your friends.
Let me warn you, Ezio Auditore is on his way here. He will stop at nothing to destroy you Templars.
The declaration seems to have no effect on the priest.
Ezio, you say? Oh, I'm afraid I must be the one to tell you he's not coming back.
What? What do you mean by that?
Don't let him get to you. Alberto steps to the window, looking down at the red-tailed rooftops below.
You will find we are also quite experienced in dealing with assassins. He will find his eternal rest here in Firenze this day.
And yet he lived. Old. You know what? I think I got one more in me. Alright. I think I got one more in me. It's not too that bad, not too long, so let's go ahead and start with this. I believe this might be a boss fight here. So, to the Creed. Indeed a Creed. Blood. Some say Florence is a land baptized in glory and blood. So much blood has been spilled here by the Romans and the Saints, the Guelphs, I can't read that fast, and those who fought for freedom.
Give it up, assassin. The whole city is looking for you. You won't get away this time.
I like how the shade of red just comes in like a fog here.
Our orders are clear. Secure the relics and the Golden Apple. And one equally important command from the Pope himself. Kill the assassin Ezio Auditore.
Sure, you have a lot of orders.
We will help you open the secret chamber.
Vertin, we can't just... Wait. When did you figure out how to open the secret chamber?
Alberto offers a satisfied clap.
Bene, bene. It's time you shared your little secret.
Vertin.
Everything will be all right. Now, let's pay attention to the fresco.
Her calm tone is a mask worn over a swirling pool of anxiety.
Can you recall the riddle?
Of course. It's how we got this far. Sub cadenti fulgore, cadentia sanctuaria coniunguntur.
Leonardo proposed that these waning sanctuaries must refer to vanishing points. And by unite, he means the place these vanishing points connect.
So we need to find where they are connected. What does the other half of the sentence mean then? Under the waning glow.
Could it be that the optical filter, I suppose that's me, must be placed at their intersection at dusk?
I believe so.
Well done, my obedient lambs. You've cracked the puzzle quite nicely. Now what follows is just some tedious work from my side.
Released from the priest's sensor, wisps of fog stretch and encroach, inch by inch within the small enclosed space.
This apple feels light and dizzy. Are we in heaven now?
Nope.
It's that sleeping gas again. Hold your breath.
Hold my... Huh?
Time seems to have stopped moving. The air is filled with heavy doses of scopolamine and eutropine. They alter colors, twist lines, and disregard all physical laws effortlessly.
Ooh. As above, so below. As below, so above.
Stolto. Do you think I give you the chance to buy time for your friends?
The priest's figure tilts and bends in their vision. Only his lips seem to remain in place.
We will bring order to this chaotic world. By straying from order, you invite your own doom. You are bound to fail.
Something's gotta happen. And there it is.
Huh?
The sharp, clear cry of an eagle snaps the timekeeper back to awareness. The priest paces over to the stained glass window. At first he looks anxious, but then he appears to relax.
My memory is as poor as ever. It's nearly dusk, and our assassin is most assuredly dead.
The last words that we will say. Regret. Whoa! Dust-covered stained glass and blood spray intertwine into a breathtaking arc of whatever. The priest kneels in the sunset light, staring up at his own death reflected in his own killer's eyes.
Ezio. How?
My favorite moment. A faint metallic scent lingers in the air, blood and dust staining the assassin's grayish robe. He arrives just in time.
You claim to bring order, but all you do is seek control. Fortunately, neither the world nor its people will bow so easily.
Let me see the blade. One of my favorite satisfying parts is the moment of assassination. Oh, and we're gonna be fighting a boss. Okay. Let's go. Whoa.
Filter complete. Move carefully.
Oh no. What is this?
Don't fall for his tricks, Ezio.
This world has fallen to sin. Only the Templars have the strength to put it in order. We are the instruments of this world's salvation.
Alright, let's take a look at what am I dealing with. Okay, that's Father Roberto. Alright, that must be the depiction of what they see in the sensor, the flowers that made that sleeping gas. Alright. Let's think.
The connection between... Please lend me your power. Please stay behind me.
Alright.
You won't get away. Awaken.
Okay.
My responsibility. Form, space, and order.
Okay. Let's debuff.
强梁既出，王有不为。
There's gotta be a second phase, I know.
I've confirmed that this adheres to the precepts. Goodbye.
Why is there a shield? Oh, hell no. Okay, okay. You're done, dude. You're done. Alright.
This particular melody is here. A prelude to Please stay behind me.
Alright,
Please
let's go.
lend me your power. Even the morning star listens intently.
I hate
Listen
you
up.
so He's got a shield on him. Alright. I ain't got no healer. That's my problem. That's my
responsibility.
Alright. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
This particular melody should be quite fitting. Here, a prelude to elevate the connection between numbers. Boom. This particular melody should be quite fitting.
Star here.
Stars.
Shield's down. That's good. Damn, nice.
You won't get away.
Phase 2?
Allow me to show you how a song can dance.
We're past phase 1. I think there's phase 1.
Golden ratio.
Nice.
Each note shines with the radiance of a shooting star.
Come on, finish him off, finish him off. And he's got the shield. And there's the form
You
change.
never even stood a chance, old man.
We have gone so far astray from the light.
Don't let your guard down. He likely still has something up his sleeve.
They are led to destruction by their delusions, brought to catastrophe by their ignorance. They must perish.
Oh, come on! Okay. Alright, let's just go with...
Beneath the water, the answer surfaces.
Let's go
Now
with...
for tonight's grand finale. The connection between numbers.
Okay.
Please stay behind me. Fluidity and fluctuation. The hypothesis of truth.
I think there was an option to skip the animations,
This
but...
piece is called Rondo of the Cosmos.
I actually wanted to
Enjoy.
see Marco Rolo's costume like this here. So it's a circus instead
I've
of a ship.
confirmed that this adheres to the precepts. Awaken.
Ooh, almost had it.
Incomprehensible.
What the hell is that? Alright. It's a black sun. Let's see, atonement, damage taken, okay, judgment cell channel, gospel, confession room. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay.
Here, a prelude to elevate the mood. Please lend me your power. Please stay behind me.
Let's go with this.
Let's follow the music across the Milky Way. You won't get away.
There's a glitch. I don't see the cards on the bottom. Almost had it, almost had it. And he heals!
Hold on, the meet and greet hasn't started yet. Please don't.
Alright.
This particular
Hope this finishes off.
an order. 强梁既出，王有不为。
Finish that would-be priest off. And there we go. Finally.
How could this be?
Dude, look at the background right there. I like this little background here.
Was this a test, Lord? Forgive me, Father. Lead me to salvation.
Nah, the Lord's gonna bring you to hell. That's what happens.
Case closed. I'll be sure to write a report and put it on your table.
Alright. The few defeat the many in this battle. The priest lies on the ground, his pale, aging face distorted by a rippling pool of blood.
Ezio. Sei un cane bastardo e fastidioso.
Un assassino non perde mai di vista il suo bersaglio.
How did you survive?
You're outnumbered, assassin. There's no way you can survive this. It's better that you kneel and accept your fate. No one can withstand the order.
The doors and windows on the street have all been tightly shut. The bustle on the street has disappeared. Even the wind falls silent, anticipating the worst.
Outnumbered? Where did you get that idea?
Shadows emerge from behind him, flanking him on either side. There he is. Reinforcements.
Where did they...
Leaping down from rooftops, sneaking in from the alleys, the phantoms swiftly gathered behind Ezio. The wordless determination in their eyes speaks for them. We work in the dark to serve the light. We are assassins. Oh my god.
All those lowlifes you so readily dismissed. When I needed them, they came to our aid.
Impossible.
One knee on the ground, the assassin stares at the priest's trembling eyes, writhing in pain.
By every soldier and summon every knight and every Templar in this city. It will never be enough.
The assassin's hidden blade is driven through the priest's heart.
No. It can't end like this.
But as it seems like the priest should breathe his last, he begins to laugh.
Assassins. You're merely puppets on a string, driven by delusion. Each life you take brings you one step closer to the darkness.
Così sia.
Entering the darkness is not a curse for us. It is our most solemn duty. An assassin does not fear the darkness any more than an eagle would fear the sky.
La fede dovrebbe dare conforto, non pena.
He closes the fallen priest's eyes with undue reverence.
Requiescat in pace.
To be continued, guys. Wait, really? Okay, so that's literally the end? Oh, not really. If it says to be continued, I don't know what to say. But let's look at this thing. Don't move, Miss Leonardo. There's a nightmare lying on your shoulder. It's dangerous. Nonsense. I didn't hire any model cult of nightmare. I must be mistaken then. That could be an underdeveloped Sukoth. Look, it's greeting me. You two can barely stand. I suggest we wait for the illusion to wear off before we go. La Volpe. You remember this one. I think this was in Revelations, and I didn't get to play most of it. I just stopped playing that. Greetings, Mr. Fox. Allow me to introduce you to this Sukoth. Unlike the ones in stories, it's actually friendly. Look, it won't get mad even if you pull its tail like this. I can't breathe. Are you sure it's not mad? Let's take some more rests. Miss Sotheby, do you mind letting go of Mr. Leonardo's mantle?
Oh, thank heavens! No more befuddling riddles and clouds of sleeping gas. I've never loved this world as much as I do now. You were quite clever to cooperate with Alberto to stall for time. But how did you know that Ezio was coming to save us?
My girl just smart.
I didn't know. But I knew that irritating Alberto would risk the safety of Sotheby and Leonardo. Moreover, I think I may have actually figured out what the relics truly are.
What are they? A small brownish shadow flashes past the window.
That sound is familiar, isn't it?
I'll take a look.
It's that stupid. Another clumsy little bird carrying its creator's encrypted message.
Sicuro. He means he's safe. Looks like my friends from the Thieves Guild have already rescued Leonardo and Signorina Sotheby.
Thank goodness.
You seem to have a lot of friends.
Yep, he always does.
I always thought that assassins worked alone.
Smiling, the assassin shakes his head.
Quite the opposite. True assassins are more than just killers. We are the manifestation of a belief. A belief in freedom, and the ability to fight for it. We do not hold to any authority but our own. We are free to follow our own path, and many share that belief. That's why we are never alone.
Just like the artists that painted these, I imagine they must see each other as fellow believers in art.
For a moment, everyone takes a moment to appreciate the modeled frescoes surrounding them.
So, the outline of their story should be clear now.
One by one, the pages that had been scattered to an unknown corner of history fall neatly together. They should have been carried away by the winds of time, like fallen leaves. But if these pages were ever meant to be rediscovered someday, then yes. Now is that moment.
About 20 years ago, a group of painters led by Uccello started working on the fresco here. Even today, you can still sense the enthusiasm in their work.
The essence of linear perspective lies not only in reproducing reality, but in the narrative quality of space itself.
You have only scratched the surface. If you truly want to grasp the essence of the concept, I suggest you review Plato's theory of forms, rather than simply copying nature. As artists, we should strive to reveal their true ideas through our work.
I'm so jealous of them. They are so talented and knowledgeable. Unlike me, I feel dizzy just seeing those guidelines.
Bah! Let me show you some tricks. Better than your linear perspective.
Here, Uccello lifted a stained glass to showcase his wondrous optical phenomenon.
Not again, Uccello! You can't keep altering our work with that strange pigment of yours! Oh, what a mess. And it goes against our patron's instructions. What if they find out about it?
Look closely.
The modified colors and lines do give the work a little more life. Fine, I admit it. You know what you're doing.
He's right. I say we keep it. It's not like our patrons are ever smart enough to figure these things out anyway.
No, they are not.
It never occurred to me painting could be so liberating. Thank you for enlightening me.
Huh? Of course. To paint is to find freedom. That is what it always has been.
It was a time of joy and of meaningful creation, but it didn't last long.
Nope.
I'm sorry. We must suspend funding. There is simply no money to pay.
All at once, the painters and artisans were kicked out of the cathedral, stripped of their right to finish their final painting, leaving no room for negotiation.
Yeah, it's all about the money, isn't it?
No payments, and no written records were left behind.
But life had to go on. These painters and artisans scattered each one, doing what they could to earn their bread, but always returning to the unfinished fresco that tugged at their heartstrings.
That night, I returned to the dome, but I never expected to find Uccello there as well. Then others came, one by one. Turns out, I wasn't the only one reluctant to leave our work behind.
Again, Uccello lifted the stained glass and... their story has come to a pause here. Now, let's finish it.
He lifts Apple gently into the light. It reflects off his golden radiance as the assassin walks toward the unfinished fresco. I've been intrigued by every single one of these puzzles. Tell me what you need. I can see the lines, plain as day. Ezio, could you mark the orthogonals for us? Keep extending them back until they converge once more at the vanishing point where everything disappears. Alright. So now we have 4 vanishing points. The next step is to connect the vanishing points in pairs to form 2 lines. The point where 2 lines intersect on the blank wall is under the waning glow. And that's the very answer we've been looking for. Ah, the sole point of convergence. What's our next move? Miss Vertin did say something about placing this apple at the vanishing point, didn't she? That is correct. Okay, plain and simple. The vanishing points, hidden beneath layers of lime, plaster, and pigments, finally merge in the waning sunlight. The only thing left to do is lift Apple up and wait for the perfect ray of light. The light, here it comes. What is going on? Outside, the bells ring out, startling a flock of rock doves. As twilight streams down over the fresco, the once drab surface begins to change color.
Let's leave something behind for our own sake. Birds with grayish feathers, bells that ring at dusk, or the Arno River running free. Let's do it with all that we have left. Our brushes and pigments.
So that is what all of this is.
There is some treasures. Just a group of artists who cast aside all strings to finish a masterpiece in secret. No linear perspective, no intricate designs, yet a masterpiece nonetheless. They left behind a magnificent spring for Florence. That is a true treasure. There was no treasure. No gold or anything, artifacts or anything. There were no relics. It was just art. Alright, so the Stalker. Book of Merchant's Notebook. Southeast corner of the room. Piles of sand, quick line mixture, a bit of carbon dust, several nails and punch paintings, just some leftover materials they didn't use. Worthless to me. 2 carving knives, several brushes, and a piece of glass. Nothing worth taking. The glass looks like some kind of lens. Dried paint. They didn't seal paint with beeswax. What a waste. Dozens of letters and several intact paintings. Finally, we're something worth taking. I can make a new manuscript and name it... No, I can... I need a more eye-catching title. Scaffoldings collapsed. Messy carvings and a group of dancing human symbols. Their meaning is unclear. Is this their signature? But the scaffoldings were broken by the ones who were fighting. Alright, let's dust it off. An unsent letter. Dear Uccello, it's been too long since we parted. I heard you went back to Prato Vecchio. If that's like... I don't know if I can say that right. Is it still as beautiful as you said it was? I still remember what it looked like in your painting. A sea of olive and fig trees. Those days we spent together were just like a dream. I've always wanted to pick up the brush once again, but my life is already occupied by meaningless housework. They said I didn't have much time left. But I came back without letting anyone know. When I left the new signature at the corner, I found that our friends had done the same thing. Lippi, Giovanni, what about you? I'm never sure, since you've always been so unpredictable. How are you doing? Hopefully you're still drawing. In fact, I know you are. Bianca. Alright. A moment of peace. That's all we need, right? Part 12.
What happened after that? The treasure hunters must have opened the secret chamber and found the Compliner's relics, right?
Well, there was no treasure inside.
Yep.
Just a few letters and a painter's address.
That's it? What about all those symbols? Don't tell me you made it all up.
Easy. Allow me to continue. Long after the poor painters and artisans scattered to the wind, each of them received a special pigment from Uccello. They used it on other projects they worked on, leaving their signatures, these symbols behind to mark their work. And so concludes our Firenze fresco mystery. To celebrate this touching story, I've hired a team of talented artists to reproduce their paintings in a new book. And I gave it a wonderful title, La Primavera di Firenze.
The spring in Florence. So the true treasure of this fresco is none other than the actual masterpiece itself and a bunch of letters. In other words, recognition of their hard work. That's the true treasure. The crowd lets out a chorus of dissatisfaction. God, man.
Che delusione.
È un titolo terribile.
How is it lousy?
I've got something even better here. A map straight from the Spanish court with a direct route to India. Think of the opportunities that await you.
Why is everyone so wanting to have treasure? You know, massive fortune and all that stuff. But then again, it was pretty embellished. Hidden relics, missing artists, no matter their season, you'll hear all kinds of legends of Florence just minutes after you arrive. Perhaps everyone who has ever lived here is destined to become a legend themselves. In the midst of the bustle, the Tuscan sun has quietly begun to sink below the horizon.
I have a serious question. What is there in India that is worth all this fuss? If Marco Polo is to be believed, not even there can one escape the troublesome rumors of merchants and courtiers.
Unfortunately, humanity's thirst for gossip knows neither geographical nor temporal boundaries. But this apple still finds it so strange that all the rumors about these compliners turned out to be false, from top to bottom. It seems like, no matter the era, lies always travel faster than the truth.
Especially if it's exaggerated.
Well, I wouldn't say that. In fact, the rumors didn't really hold much weight until you arrived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. The assassin gazes out at the distant crimson clouds.
The Compliner's relics weren't the most important thing we were searching for.
Really?
In fact, we were looking for an apple. One very much like you.
Oh no.
So when you turned up, looking like the very apple we had lost, it was only natural for us, and the Templars, to keep an eye on you. Of course, it turns out you weren't the apple we were looking for.
Nope. He's just wearing fashion.
And you're only telling me this now? I thought we were friends.
It's only because I consider you friends that I had to keep this from you. That apple brings bloodshed and war wherever it appears.
And that is a fact. I played enough Assassin's Creed games just to know the story.
Well, then it does sound like quite the troublesome thing.
The assassin smiles.
You caused quite a stir in Firenze yourself.
He did.
No need to be modest.
Just by saying.
Esatto. You are an amazing apple in your own right. My only regret is that I never got the chance to dissect you and study your inner workings.
I knew you were eager to dice him.
I hope you don't mind, but I think you may have to keep that regret forever. Ah!
What's going on?
Miss Sotheby, why did you sneak up on me like that?
You silly thing.
I did not. I just wanted to tell you that Vertin and I met an old gentleman down there who was kind enough to give us directions. Well, he said if we keep heading northwest along the Arno River, and then,
You can do it.
Anyway, we'd end up in Prato Vecchio eventually.
Prato Vecchio. I almost had it right.
I do believe you may have skipped some, if not all, of the necessary information.
Yeah, she just kind of paused right there and just decided to skip it.
Ezio knows the way. All we need to do now is deliver the letter to Signore Uccello. I suppose we must say goodbye to our dear Firenze for now.
Yeah, she was a beautiful damsel.
Oh, that red is so vibrant, like an endless field of poppies.
Oh, that is really beautiful here. I love this shot. You know, Reverse 929 never fails to impress when it comes to art like this. I really want to take a screenshot, but I can't because it will, like, stop the video. It carries the brilliance and hope of the Renaissance. The red flows across the sky in a rosy stream, passing through the window, flower boxes hanging over Florentine streets, until it pours into the winding Arno River.
What did I say? This place has the best view.
It does.
It is positively gorgeous. I see why you insisted we all come up here together.
I mean, Assaz has always come up for a great view.
A place of beauty like this is a fitting place for farewells.
Yep. Before saying goodbye, the soft whispers between friends fade into the coming night's breeze, melting with the golden glow of the setting sun.
By the way, I had a discussion with some of my fellow painters. We discovered that Prato Vecchio is rich in a special mineral. One need only grind and heat it properly. Then presto, you have yourself some invisible pigment.
Ah.
So that's the source of the pigment used in the fresco.
Uccello was born in Prato Vecchio. It's safe to assume he brought some from his hometown to Florence.
Just a hint of this powder, and you are able to create a vast array of remarkable colors. Among them, the most famous is a color some call Firenze Red.
Firenze Red.
Is that a real color? I'm about to type this out real quick. A red that isn't too glaring or gaudy. You see it on the rooftops of the houses, the reflections on the rivers at dusk, and even on the signs of street-side shops. It's no wonder many praise Florence and its magnificent red.
It's a good name.
And it is. One week later. The bumpy journey has finally come to an end.
Finally. That darling little house up ahead must be Mr. Uccello's home.
And to my curiosity, I did type in Firenze Red, and it's a natural color. I knew there was a red, but I didn't think it was a real color. So yeah. Like I said, red's not my favorite color. It's always going to be something of a shade of purple. So a small farmhouse stands beneath the thick shade of olive trees ahead, the stone walls glowing white in the afternoon sun. The young lady takes a few excited strides ahead, then pauses. What?
I just realized something. When he learns from us that his friend Bianca has been dead for years, he might be very sad.
Signore Uccello, if he's even still alive, will be an old man by now. A man of his age grows familiar with death and farewells.
The assassin gently pats Sotheby, as everyone should give her head pats.
Let's go.
He steps forward, pushing open the vine-covered gate.
Oh, who are you?
Whoa!
Where did you pop up from?
I guess you're an apprentice. Look at you. You're practicing some painting. Why do you look familiar to me? The small courtyard is vibrant with life, and a woman with paint stains covering her dress stands alone in the sunlight.
Apologies for the intrusion, Signora. My name is Ezio Auditore from Firenze. We're here looking for Paolo Uccello. We have a letter here addressed to him from one of his friends.
Friends? I'm not sure my father would agree he had any friends.
So you're the daughter?
Is that so? Well, the letter is signed Bianca.
Bianca? You should have said so earlier. Please, put the letter down. It's meant for me.
Wait, really?
The letter mentions a particular piece of stained glass and details of the fresco in the Florence Cathedral. We assumed it must have been meant for Mr. Uccello.
The woman looks wistfully in the direction that they came, then laughs as if recalling a joy from memory.
It appears I've deceived you as well. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Antonia Uccello, and perhaps the Uccello you friendly strangers are looking for.
Misunderstanding of names. Funny.
I see. So Bianca has passed away too.
Her paint-covered hands grip the yellowed papers tightly.
That fresco was the last work we did together. Father passed away soon after, leaving behind my sick mother and a pile of debts. I used to follow Father wherever he went, whatever job he took. Sculpture, masonry, painting, frescoes, everything. I learned all I could from him, and after he died, hoped to accept commissions independently. But as a woman, it was almost impossible.
Right.
But once I left Firenze and began using Father's name to make a living, some of his old patrons were kind enough to keep sending work my way, provided I concealed my true identity.
That's the reason.
Oh, so you're the imposter!
Antonia gives the pertinent artist a glare.
I admit I tried to imitate Father's style in my earlier works, but I'm much more than just an imposter now.
No. A painter's mind should be a mirror, capturing and reflecting the truth and beauty of nature. To simply copy the works of another? No, Signora. It seems you still have much to learn.
Huh. Is that what you think? Well, I've heard it all before. Mine's as a mirror. Ridiculous. Let me tell you, a painter's mind should be like a sheet of transparent glass. It refracts and transforms the external world, then reconstructs its image inside the painter's brain, rather than simply copying the natural world around us.
Oh, that is an intriguing theory. Odd, perhaps, but not without merit.
You just wait here. I'll show you with one of my recent works.
She springs up and begins rummaging through a nearby stack of sheets.
She seems so full of life.
She is.
She reminds me of my sister. Women like her have seen much pain, but they never let it defeat them.
If only her understanding of painting were a bit more profound.
Dude.
I believe we might become good friends.
You can if you just keep that to yourself. Sun rays pour through the patterned window and the light spots dance merrily on the wooden floor. The pot on the stove gurgles as the fresh scent of herbs fills the room. War, plague, poverty, the loss of loved ones, painful memories of the older generation now linger in the cracks of the walls and beneath the leaves of the trees. Antonia has lived in this quiet refuge for a long time.
Perdonatemi, may I ask, what was your name again?
Antonia has returned, holding a yellowed sketch in her hands. She looks closely at Ezio, studying his face.
You said you are an auditore, see?
Yes. You know about my family?
I thought so. You look so familiar. I'm sure you know your mother, Maria Auditore, funded my father for a time. Father conducted a lot of his research on perspective in lighting. He passed that knowledge on to me.
I see. And you applied that knowledge to your frescoes, huh?
The artist winks playfully.
What goes around comes around, right?
Architects, sponsors, painters, artisans, assassins, outsiders. Our identities may differ, but our actions are all deeply interconnected. This apple has never felt so moved by the warmth and power of community.
I heard a lot about your family from Father. He was always very grateful to you.
Mi dispiace. If Mother hadn't cut your funding, perhaps you wouldn't have had to.
Antonia shakes her head calmly.
Your family helped us more than we could have ever asked for. Your mother once commissioned my father to paint a family portrait. Do you remember?
Family portrait? No, I had no idea.
It was many years ago, and the painting was never finished because of what happened to your family.
She moves slowly, then purposefully toward Ezio, and hands him the sketch.
This is the only draft left, but I believe it should be returned to you. Consider it a token of thanks for delivering this letter all the way from Firenze.
Grazie.
Ezio takes the sketch, gently unfolding it in his hands.
This is
the family portrait. On the yellowed sketch paper, a roughly drawn portrait captures all the members of the Auditore family.
Padre, Madre, Federico, Claudia, Petruccio.
This draft captures the younger version of you perfectly. I can vouch for that.
The young Ezio in the painting stands off to the side with a casual stance. Without a care in the world, the 17-year-old boy with an errant heart, eager to explore and venture without restraints. The rest of the family didn't seem to mind him. They stood against the clear Tuscan sky, their faces glowing with dignified poise.
What a lovely family portrait. Even the weather looks lovely. The painter did a great job capturing a wonderful moment.
Almost imperceptibly, Ezio's hands tremble, overwhelmed by a flood of long-held-back emotions.
One of the sweetest of my life.
This is hurting. It really hurts. From somewhere, or perhaps nowhere, he hears familiar laughter in the distance. As light as the breeze, sweeping across the red rooftops, traveling over the river of time, finally slipping out from the yellowed sketch.
It is a good life we live, brother. The best. May it never change. And may it never change us.
The brothers talked about something else afterward. Was it about Grappa or the bank? Or was it about the beautiful Christina? Lovely Christina. The gentle and warm memory scatters with the wind, eventually melting in the afternoon sunlight. Young Auditore still remembers how they used to laugh and cry like innocent children. The entire world was waiting for them to explore. A moment of peace for the Auditore. And a moment of silence. Okay, that would say the end of this place, so... Well, let's check... Wait, not that. Hang on. There we go. Alright. Observation experiment record. According to the observer book, we've met the conditions of terminating the observation, but the picnic is not over yet. Do we have to go? I'm afraid it is not the option. Now, Miss Sotheby, Mr. Apple, I need you to focus. You'll be leaving the stage at any time. Hello, Mr. Apple. He's not responding. Oh no, is he poisoned again? Should I make an antidote? No need, I think he's just drunk. But X said if an observer ended an observation when unconscious, they might be directly transferred to another observation. I think we better wake him up, Miss Sotheby. Miss Apple, wake up. We need to... No. Well, this is something. Well, unfortunately for today, I tried my best trying to pull for Ezio. But it seems that Ezio, being the elusive assassin that he is by far make me spend 10 pulls, 100 summons, and I only had enough to buy the offer of the month, which would give me 10. Then I had some other extra things over. So, well, it's a good thing I saved up 8 pulls, but it wasn't enough. Or at least 60, I don't remember. So, this might be the end. So, I claimed him. There he is, guys.
Agiamo nell'ombra per servire la luce. We are assassins.
I had to spend some money, but it was worth it. And look, because I got these things here, I get the extra stuff. And I got 5 of these things, and I still have my 13. But, look at this, the number's grown down, so even if I wanted to pull for him again, I think, I'm not sure if I should wait for Cassandra, because I know Cassandra. But then again, you want to pull more for this guy, because he is, in fact, should be decked out. So let's look at, so let me look at him for real quick. Let me see. There he is, my guys.
Don't think I haven't noticed you looking to pay me a visit out in the wilderness. Usually those who seek to find me are looking for trouble. I'm glad you're one of the exceptions. So, buongiorno, signorina.
And I've already got his side cube. And what is this? Ooh, Ezio gains battle bonus when equipping both primary and secondary weapons. Different primary and secondary weapon combinations create unique combo effects. Oh, let's see. The Falchion ultimate counts as an extra action. Work in the dark inflicts 1 stack of assassin mark. The Warhammer, when casting ultimate each time Arrow of Faith, Edge of Faith, and or Death be not unkind and is cast for every 100 points of critical technique. Ezio has more than target. This attack gains final damage dealt plus 1%. After other allies cast ultimate, Ezio gains a stack of Eagle's Guidance and Synchronization to 10%. Gains Synchronization. Captive Sword gains Synchronization 10% at the end of the round. When attacking, inflict 1 instance of poison on the target. Hit for 3 rounds. At the end of the round, take the user's attack multiplied by 10% Genesis damage. When attacking, additional Genesis damage based on the number of poison instances on the target. Assassination's effect changes. Okay. So, I guess. So, look at the combination factors. If I combine this with. Oh, yeah, I gotta level him up. Like, I gotta level him up in order for me to unlock Insight too. So, I got the short sword, I got the Butcher Blade, and some other blade here. He's cool, man. He is cool. Oh, he would have been so good on that one as well. So, let's look at this portrait here. So, the 3 tenets when triggering assassination in the Master Session status. We're at level 1. Actually, I'm not sure if we are at level 1. I think we're at level 0. I'm tempted now to try to pull for the guy. I'm tempted. I'm sincerely tempted. Plus, I got a lot more days until Cassandra shows up, so might as well keep on doing it off recording and see where I go from there. But I'm trying to remember if I have this tool that I can level a person up just by selecting it, but unfortunately for me, I don't think I have that on me as well. So yeah.
Don't think I haven't noticed you looking to pay me a visit out in the wilderness.
Alright.
A new hidden blade. And an upgraded pistol. Did you move Leonardo's workshop here?
Not really. But, let's see. Alright. So I unlocked my reasoning here and there, but I still haven't unlocked insight. Alright, let me take a look. Well, I'll be right back. Alright, why don't we forget about this for now? Okay. And I just realized this. I just picked that... Okay. I just picked this level here. And I'm already looking at this area here. But look at this. I am now able to access Into the Shadows. So, Into the Shadows, we will experience Ezio's life as an assassin. There are different types of tasks on the map. Complete them to gain florins, which you can spend to renovate your villa and upgrade your assassins. So let's take a look at the Villa Auditore. So after upgrading Villa Auditore, other buildings can be renovated. Buildings provide items after being renovated, which can help assassins during their operations. I don't have enough florins. God, this just takes me back. Like, really, it just takes me back. Look at that. Okay. I just want to check on this thing. I just want to check on it. Ooh. Hit. Look at this. I see Elizabeth, Vila, Marcus. A whole bunch of the other characters in here as well. I'm guessing that... yeah, I got no one else, so let's try this out. Okay, so Dark Knight. Impact all enemies skip detection this round. Enemy movement is only upwards. So, how do I do this? So, in Traces of Shadow, you will act as an assassin to complete all kinds of tasks. Most assassin's actions cost AP. When you run out of AP, tap on end round to proceed. After that, the enemy round starts. They may spawn new enemies, move, or attack. Enemies start to search when assassins move to their tiles, or when they move to assassins' tiles. Assassins becomes exposed if detected. Enemies attack exposed assassins in the same tile. Assassins automatically enter the stealth status when the enemy free tile, or when in a tower. In this status, they can perform assassination kills to kill enemies. Alright, so one incident is triggered at the start of each round, causing the variety of impacts and deciding enemies' movement direction if no assassins are exposed. Enemies are in the station status, stay where they are. So let's tap on the assassin, move them here. Can perform assassination when they are not exposed. Assassins can perform assassination when they are not exposed. Ooh. Tap on the end round to continue. Again, Dark Knight. The enemy movement will come forward, so I can perform an air assassination now. Since I'm on the rooftop. Since I am on the rooftop. Ooh. So that's how it works. Alright, so complete tasks at Florence. Go back to Villa Auditore and renovate that. And let's see, Doctor and Barracks can be renovated and upgraded to level 1. Oh, so look at that. So I'm guessing that it's all about this stuff here. What is assassin training? Okay. Wait. Ooh, I got you as well. So Eternity's here as well. So each of them has some sort of Yonka Sisters. Yonka Sisters, Irishman's Cap. Okay. Alright. I'm intrigued, but that's gonna have to go second to none because I want to do more of this. So, Endless War. Endless War. Huh. Okay.
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first?
And the perfect take
A pot of liquor amidst the
My
flowers.
child, here's something fun for you.
Ale, stock and praise.
A little bit hot here.
Feast of all feasts. What's the matter? Naughty. Give them a warm welcome.
And
Ready, go!
my child, here's something fun for you.
The wheel of flame, the shower of sparks. Please, allow me.
Take
Is that a pot of liquor amidst the flowers?
flying handbag for only 3,000 silver aunties.
Say, don't you? Noble are coming. Colorful clouds, the sign of the Xiangwei.
Disappointing.
Handle it gently. Take
Is that a fairy in the liquor?
Hey. A little bit hot here.
Yeah, enjoy.
Bloody toast.
Hi, master.
The ocean dried and I'm alone again.
Feel it. Feel the beating of your heart. In ink and flesh, no night or day. Then why not dream the time away?
And with that, they're done.
Pride goes before the fall.
Alright. The Greedy is another combat one.
Embrace the radiance of the stars and their rapturous cheers. This part's here. A prelude to elevate the mood. Listen up.
My responsibility.
Form, this part form, space, and order beholds the phenomenal world. Fly, my numerical friends. Allow me to show you how a song can dance. I confirm that this adheres to the precepts.
Hold on. The meet and greet hasn't started yet. Please stay behind me. For everyone. Awake. My responsibility.
A perfect performance. Oh.
Alright, so I think these are really bonus stages, maybe. So technically the story has already ended, but it would be a long video. I'm not sure if you guys would want to watch that. Alright, but I'll do them all anyway. Just to add things. Alright. Alright, this seems to be my go-to team for now.
Connect someone. Please lend me your power. For everyone.
Awake. My responsibility. You won't get away.
With form, here. A prelude to elevate the mood.
记出，网友互为。 Be careful.
Beholds the phenomenal world. Allow me to show you how a song can
My
dance.
responsibility.
Connect this particular map here. A prelude to elevate the mood. Each note shines with the radiance of a shooting star. That this adheres to the precepts. Even the morning star listens intently. This part's form, space, and order. Fluidity and fluctuation. A hypothesis of truth. Please, listen. Listen up! Fly, my numerical friends. Yet another proof nearing perfection.
Alright, I should be able to reach the last one here, I think, according to this thing. I don't know if we're... I think this is pretty much the end of phase 1. I'm not too sure. I heard there was, like, phases, you know? One being Ezio, one being Cassandra, but who knows what will come. So... this could be the hardest one, isn't it? Alright. Alright. None of them are inside 3, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to need an intervention.
Battery check.
It had to be.
Embrace the radiance of
Alberto,
the stars and their rapturous cheers.
Of course, it's Alberto.
Please stay. Please let me. Be careful. I've confirmed that this adheres to the precepts. You won't get away. My responsibility. This particular melody should be quite fitting. Awaken.
Barrage.
Each note shines with the radiance of a shooting star. You won't get away.
Loading.
Here, this part
charging. Eliminate target.
Even the morning star glistens in
target confirmed.
I got a shift broken.
Hold on, the meet and greet hasn't started yet. Please stay behind me. Here, this particular melody should be quite fitting. Be careful. The golden ratio.
I needed a healer.
My responsibility. Allow me to show you how a song can dance. Listen up. You won't get away.
Here goes phase 2. Come on. Alright. I don't think one of my characters is gonna last, but...
Now, this piece is called Rondo of the Cosmos. Enjoy.
Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, man. This is gonna suck. Stop.
Please lend me your power.
This is gonna be difficult, I can tell you that for sure.
Find cover. You won't get away.
Oh, come on. Don't do...
Alliance circuit.
Connection.
Charging. Loading.
It's like a siren. I love that.
Robot, child of science.
beholds the phenomenal world.
Aim and shoot. Faraday's miracle.
Okay. Back here again. Hopefully, no damage this quickly. Shield's done, thank God. I'm glad I had the healer on. I do need a Vila. Vila for the win.
Stop!
If her healing keeps up.
On the form, please stick connection between numbers. Fluidity and fluctuation. A hypothesis of truth. I've confirmed that this adheres to the precepts.
There we go.
My responsibility. Fly,
Come on, halfway
my
there.
numerical friends.
And you heal.
This isn't over yet.
And the shield's back.
Our weight is made by charging. So get me this one.
Faraday's miracle.
I need to bust the shield before he can activate his ability. He heals and gains a shield.
What a tyrant.
Together, we are here.
Please accept this ring as a gift.
Get that shield down, guys. Hey,
This
gals.
isn't over yet. Form, space, and
And he
order.
reduces my turn. That's not fair. The shield's busted. Nice.
Under attack.
Okay. I got my turn back. Let's go. Let's go, girls.
Fluidity and fluctuation. A hypothesis of truth.
Keep up the pace.
Be careful.
Eliminate target.
My responsibility.
And I win. I beat the last level. Yes.
Case closed. I'll be sure to write a report.
Woo! Woo! Okay, so it looks like I stopped right here, and it does seem there's. Yeah, I officially completed this. I think I completed Ezio's story here. Look at this. Look. Okay, so you guys know what it says main event part 1. So I officially did complete part 1 of the event, like the event, like phase 1. And I think the only things I gotta do is do the extra stuff, like Into the Shadows or anything really. So I'm not too sure. I like how it shifted. But then again, I really want to get this skin for Apple. And yeah, I honestly got nothing else to say other than I would try to summon more of Ezio since I get numbers reduced. Like, I'm not sure if I should save up for Cassandra, but since she ain't gonna be coming until, I guess, 34 days. Okay, I just mentioned that I just pulled enough for one more pull, and I decided to just do one, and look at what I got. I got another one. And hopefully it'll be Ezio again. Let's see. Star. Yay! Got another one.
Facciamo nell'umbra per servire la luce.
Okay.
We
Okay.
assassins.
Ezio has graced me with his presence once more, and yeah.
Don't think I haven't noticed you looking to pay me
Okay,
a visit.
so I upgraded him to 1, so it'll give me this thing here, and wonderful. So yeah, I guess I'll just put that in another video, or not really. I didn't expect the event to be that short, because I had plans, like, if there's like chapters, I would do half of them. And since there were like 16 parts of it, I know the other stories could be longer, which I didn't think it'd be that short. really. So officially, we did complete the. Yeah, I'm repeating myself, guys. So, well, I guess that's it. I guess that's all I have to show you guys. For now, I will end the video here. So I will say thank you all for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like or dislike. If you have anything to say about, well, any of the other events, are you looking forward to me doing Into the Shadows, or are you just wanting to watch me pull more of Ezio? I mean, I know for the fact that everyone's going to be spending money to try to upgrade our boy Ezio a lot. Because, yes, we got that little free ticket of getting each of his claims, and it's been reduced. And honestly, I'm kind of happy about that. So, yeah, it was very enlightening. And like most Assassin's Creed games you ever played before, most of the reviews, pretty mystic. Pretty meaningful. Like, the treasure of these complainers was actually the journey and the experience of the painting itself. Like the hard work to be recognized, and the journey of painting through certain perspectives to create something hidden, something so beautiful that's was hidden in something so morbid, and no one notices it. I mean, until he arrives. I cannot wait for part 2 of the Assassin's Creed event, and I know this will take place in Greece, and I'm honestly happy, which makes me want to play all the other Assassin's Creed games over again. I mean, I still got the physical copies of most of them, except for Revelations, but this was the biggest trip down the memory lane that I have experienced. From experiencing the epicness of the assassinations that Ezio performs, to the music, to the artwork of each of the city, and they did, in fact, try to bring out what Firenze, any of the most recognized cities in every Assassin's Creed game, most of it, back when it was beautiful in its prime, in its certain timelines or whatever. It is a shame that we will not get this music in to purchase. So, again, I am rambling on, and I apologize. So, and if you want to support my channel, please click that subscribe button. And if you want to go ahead and check out my channel, you'll find a lot more videos of me playing horror games, some gacha games, some other games that catches my eye. I mean, I like to put my experiences out there, and I don't talk much. To the best of my understanding, I can be confusing. I can get confused most of the time, like, how old is a game? And it's been a long while since I played an Assassin's Creed game, and I think I might want to stream that experience at some point. So I know I have a Blue Sky channel if you want to check out my social, but I may not put anything on my Blue Sky other than, hey, if you guys want me to play something else, I like to make a suggestion, like make suggestions, or I plan on playing a horror game probably this weekend, like on tomorrow, maybe. And if you have any ideas of what games I should play, please put them in the comment section down below, or you could just put a comment on the post that I might be sending out tomorrow, and I'll take your suggestions from there, if you got a Blue Sky account. So, as always, guys, it has been a wonderful experience doing Ezio's story here, and it's going to be a long while before part 2 comes out, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it too. And of course, I think I might do Into the Shadows, and I'll try to upgrade everything, but it might be a long play, it might be a long video, but if you want me to see that one, let's go ahead and try that. If you want me to do that. Your call, guys. It's up to you guys. And well, I put this long enough. So, I'll see you in the next video. So, thanks for watching. See you later. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Bye.